I'm just sitting up here like, what's up, Square? I'm just sitting up here like, am I live or no? I don't know. Am I live or no? I be trying to figure stuff out, honey. I just be in here pressing buttons and clicking go live and don't be knowing if y'all see me or not or if I'm talking to myself. I think I'm here though. Okay, I'm here. There I am right there. Hey, squad. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? What's going on, everyone? I love to see it. Everyone is in here. Yes, pink hearts in the chat for Mama Brown. I ain't had no lip gloss on. I ain't going nowhere. I need no lip gloss today, child. Except the internet. That's the only time I need some lip gloss is for the internet. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I ain't trying to impress nobody outside in these streets. I ain't got nobody fucking with me in these streets. What's up, y'all? Hey, come on in, come on in, come on in. Who was the first person in here today? Let me see, let me see. Is that who is that up there? Was that CC? Hey, CC. I think you was the first person to be in here, CC. I think CC2254 was the first person in here, and she is also a member. She is Team Green Squad. If you are a member, say member in the chat. Put your aliens in the chat. All these people in the green, y'all know who these are. These are our channel sponsors. You can be a channel sponsor too. Shout out to my Patreon members because they know I had my hands full this weekend. And shout out to just my members in general because I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. And yes, pink hearts in the chat for Mama Brown. Anyone who is going through that cancer journey, we are here with you. We support you. We stand with you. We empathize with you. We are here, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of y'all who send me support and prayers and well wishes and suggestions and all of the above. I appreciate all of y'all because y'all be have Mama Brown eat some blueberries. Have Mama Brown eat this. Have Mama Brown tell Mama Brown don't be drinking this. I be like, okay, I'm gonna tell Mama Brown. Shout out to 828 Carolyn said, Michelle, I sent you a little cash app, but you haven't received it. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all know I be turning off my notifications sometimes. I be like, child, I am not gonna be at work 24 hours a day. I learned that from a doctor because I don't sleep right, and they be like, "Turn that phone off." I be like, "Okay, I'll turn my phone off." Shout out to Carolyn. I see you, Carolyn. Carolyn sent me $25 and a little teddy bear. Look at that. Shout out to Thank you, Carolyn. Let me put my little heart. Thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate you, friend. And Harut sent me $20 and said the live was fire. Okay, for Wednesday. Okay, shout out to her. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't see it. I promise I didn't see it, but I am definitely appreciative of everybody who supports the stream, whether monetarily or not. Okay, all you got to do is show up for me, honey. Click that like button because the like button is free. Okay, free 99. The like button is free. The hype button is free. All of that is free. You do not have to spend a dime. Oh, excuse me. But as we get started, y'all know the drill. Come on in as I get situated, and we will get started after my very, very brief introduction. Somebody want me to play the old introduction. I don't know. I can't remember who that was that asked me, but I'm gonna play the old one just for you, friend.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
That's your being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
That's your being a blogger.
You are more than I am more than
That's your being a blogger.
All the is my son.
Okay, this shit is
I am more than a blogger.
If the blog got it, if the blog got it, if the blog got it, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
If the blog got it, if the blog got it, if the blog got it, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Say Autumn is her son.
Yes.
Autumn
This her son. Yes.
Say Autumn
This her son. Yes. Yes.
Say Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
If the blog got it, Michelle is here. If the blog got it,
I think that intro is more shorter. I think that intro is more shorter than the other one. That is longer. Let's see how many minutes. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay. The other one is 1 minute and 10 seconds. So y'all got 20 more seconds of bass. Okay. Shout out to the squad. Hey y'all, that should have gave y'all time to get in here. As y'all get in here, I know y'all see my address. That's my PO box, 400 Prior Street, Southwest, Suite 5012, Atlanta, Georgia 30302. Is it 30302, 30303? One of the above. I don't know. My PO box is PO Box 5012, Atlanta, Georgia 30302. Switch up the threes and the twos if you sending it to the street address versus the PO box address. But this is from Star. Star, you see, I'm struggling opening this. This is from Star, and I was telling Star the other day that I was gonna open this on the stream, and I forgot, and so I've been having it sit on my desk because I'm like, I'm just gonna have to wait until I go live so that I can see what Star that made me. Star is very talented. Star be making a whole bunch of stuff, child. She made me some Crocs. She made my mama some Crocs with the cancer little ribbon on it. She made me, what else you had made me, Star? She made me some hats, a hat with ATLien on it. Biggie Pauls is in here somewhere, child. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere. He ain't supposed to be. Let's see what this is. She said this was for Mama Brown. Oh, shoot. Not for Mama Brown. Got her an Adidas, honey, with an ATLien on it. Yes. Oh, look at that. 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 My mama gonna love this, honey. She is going to love. Let me fold this up. Cause her birthday coming up. I wonder if she tuned in. Don't be looking. Close your eyes, mama. This is one of your birthday presents, honey. Started made you a birthday present with Mama Brown on it. We bling blinging. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Star. And she sent a card. I don't even want to read. I'm gonna let Mama Brown read it. Should I read it? What y'all think? Should I read it? She said it was for Mama Brown, but I'm gonna read it. Stop. You're so nice to send this to my mama. Oh, that is so nice. She said, thinking about you, praying for you, believing in you. I know you have all the strength you need to make it through. This is from Star. And she sent a note, and I'm going to let my mama read the note because it ain't to me, but I read the card. Shout out to Star. That is so sweet. Star has sent my mom a lot of stuff, and she appreciates everything. Star, did you also send her the water carafe with the black lady in the pink with the cancer ribbon on it? She loved that too. She takes that with her to her treatment every 2 weeks. You said no. It was you, Diane. Who was it? I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. I don't want to give Star all the credit because I know some of y'all be sending stuff. But I appreciate it, Star. I'm gonna get it to my mama this week. Her birthday, the same birthday as Tupac, June 16th. So she is the thug life, honey. She is gonna make it through. Shout out to Star. You didn't send that, Star. That's okay. I appreciate whoever did send it. Okay, I appreciate all y'all. But Star is a member of the squad, and she is very, very talented. Okay, shout out to Star. Now I don't know if Star got no business or nothing. But Star, when you get a business, you let me know because you done sent me so much stuff and you are so creative and I really appreciate you. Like she is on it. Okay. Now, what else we got to talk about? Oh, we're gonna talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, child. We're gonna talk about Drew Sidora and her new BBL. We're gonna talk about Kenya Moore and her I don't know what's going on with Kenya. I do know what's going on with Kenya. Kenya don't have no job. We're gonna talk about a little bit about Nene leaks because Nene did her, was it Houston or Dallas? Houston and Dallas show with Carlos King and a bunch of the squad members went to that. And of course, we're gonna talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta and how Kay What's Face is just destroying what used to be a wonderful show. Okay. You said Drew looks good. Drew looks amazing, honey. Amazing. They said Drew must have went to Portia doctor. We're like, what is going on, child? Drew look like a mini Portia. I'm gonna pull it up in just a second. Drew looks like a mini Portia. Hold on, we're gonna pull it on her. Drew Sidora. Hey, Marge. Welcome, friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here go Drew right here. Looking like a mini Portia Williams. And there she go right there. Drew said she got lipo 360 and she is still swollen. This was 2 days ago. She said, but these are my results just 1 week post-op. She just got it a week ago. A week ago. She said she still got her faja, her shaper on. The transformation is already taking shape, and I'm excited to see how everything settles over the next few months. This is only the beginning. I can't wait to take you all along on this journey and share the real experience, the highs, the healing process, the tips, and everything in between. Body reveal coming soon. Now, Miami, I thought it was me or somebody told me it was Miami. MIA Aesthetics with Dr. Fauci is who did her work. Okay. I don't know if he did this for free or if she paid, but whatever it was a great job, I guess, from the side. I guess that's all we could do. And so he's been documenting it, okay, over on their page. Here go Drew right here.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Drew Sidora, and I am here at Mia Aesthetics getting ready for my procedure with Dr. Fasusi. So,
Did you what you say, Dr. Fussy? Is it Fauci or Fussy? Okay, he got I gotta start that over, but I can't rewind. He got that look in his eye. Hold on.
hey, what's up? It's your girl, Drew Sidora, and I am here at Mia Aesthetics getting ready for my procedure with
See, Dr. Fasusi. Okay.
Dr. Fasusi. So for me, I've had 3 beautiful babies, but it's just certain things with my body that I wanted to fine tune. It's no secret. I had a
Drew was square, and ain't no listen, ain't no shame in her game. She was square. Okay, face card didn't decline. Okay, everybody ain't born with curves. Okay, everybody ain't born with a big butt. Everybody ain't born with a waist. Okay, apparently Drew had, after having 3 kids, she had a mommy makeover and she got a tummy tuck. And apparently that tummy tuck didn't correct, her lack of hips. And so, a lot of people when they do a plastic surgery, if you choose to go that route, a lot of people have to go through 2 or 3 rounds before they get the desired results. Okay, that's that's just being honest. People go one time and they be like, okay, I'm fine, but then they don't be fine. Then they end up going again and again and again, and then they turn into Michael Jackson, rest his soul. But I'm just digressing. But no doctor can guarantee what you're gonna look like after you go out under the knife. Okay. So a lot of times, whatever they do, don't be enough. Don't give you the look that you was hoping for. It's not your dream goal or whatever. So a lot of people go back, and that's what Drew did.
a mommy makeover, but I really didn't achieve the shape that I wanted. So coming to Dr. Fasusi, choosing Mia Aesthetics, it was really important for me to get the physique that I'm looking for as I'm entering this new chapter in life. I'm just wanting to finally achieve, all the things that I had before I had the babies. That's why we're here. I know that I'm going to be amazed.
So Drew got her under bag eye things on. She said y'all ain't gonna catch me slipping. So I don't know if she got anything done to her face, but she definitely got something done to her body. Hold on, here go part 2.
I come from scripted television and film. That's been my whole life, doing movies like White Chicks, Step Up, Wild Hogs, television shows like that. So Raven, The Game, coming up on Disney.
You just ran down her whole resume.
And then coming to Atlanta and doing Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's just a journey. People got to see me as a mother, as a wife, as a sister, a friend, all those things. And now it's time to get back to my film. And
I would never know Drew had a square shape unless somebody said it. I guess I wasn't paying no attention.
want to do more of that. I want to do more action films. So coming here to get all of this fine tuning is what is that.
But then again, when she did Drop It with Drew, y'all remember Drop It with Drew? What happened to Drop It with Drew? They were talking about her with Drop It with Drew, and she was saying she was trying to drop that weight and that she had dropped all this weight with Drop It with Drew, and then Drop It with Drew never happened. I don't know what had happened to it, but that was around time people started talking about her shape, but nobody was talking about it before then.
That help me on screen. I have so many incredible things coming, and this is the perfect time to enter into it looking and feeling amazing.
So they said stay tuned and stay tuned, and I guess this is the final result. So shout out to Drew. Now we didn't get no movement. We need a video. Okay, we need some movement. We need some circular motion or something, because this little angle right here, we don't know if that's real or if that's AI. We don't know what's going on. Okay, but it looks good. She looks good in the picture. Hold on, let me see. And then she was on Watch What Happens Live. Let me see. Okay, and then she got a little hip. Okay, she got a little hip dip. Okay, shout out to Drew. She got a little hip dip. Okay, There you go, right there. She's showing a little hip dip. She got one leg out and the hip to the side. Okay, we still ain't seen it in motion. She might still be square. We don't know. She don't have her faja on right here. Okay, but she look good. Okay, there she go. She gonna
Why
watch her
did
happy
things go
hour.
left so quickly between you and K Michelle? And
Well, I guess I was gonna say this for last, but I guess I'll listen to it now.
what was your reaction to she and Shamea belting the national anthem in the car?
Oh,
when they-
and y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for what? Fair use, fair use, fair use. And we haven't even talked about the show yet, but Watch What Happens Live. Drew Sidora talked about the final scene where she was left in the restaurant by Kay What's-Her-Face and Shamea, and they were in the car singing the national anthem, but she answered the question.
They left you.
Performative, dramatic. I feel like it was for a moment because I don't really know where this issue, came from. And she hasn't really.
Nobody knows what the issue is with Kay What's-Face and Drew. And is there an issue with Kay What's-Face and Drew? Because every time Kay What's-Face do an interview, it's like she got a different person on her hit list. So we don't know what's going on.
I don't even think she knows, to be
You
honest.
don't.
I asked her and she didn't tell me what the issue is. It's like this scheme. It's like this hidden deep down somewhere. We're all trying to figure it out. I think I'm confused just like everybody else.
Why did
I think they trolling at this point.
things go left so quickly between you and K Michelle? And what was your reaction to
Okay, there's that. That was the answer. Okay, and here goes some more pictures of Drew. Okay. That was from the Star Spangled Banner Day when she was out there. They go Harry the Hawk. Okay, Drew was singing, and she got some other pictures. Okay, they go what's the name? Reginae old boyfriend YFN Lucci. One of them, child, I don't know their names. Okay, they go Spirit Day for Rich Homie Quan. Okay, Hot 1079. Everyone was out there. Freddie the Hawk, Drew Sidora. They was playing softball. They was singing, and all of the above. So it was a real event that was captured on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. There go Portia. And I guess, like I said, Drew is a mini Portia now. She's going to be dressing like Portia in a minute with her monochromatic looks on and everything. There is, who is that right there? I don't know if that's Cynthia. Who is that right there? I don't know who that is. There go Drew. There go Pinky. There go Portia. Is that Kay What's-Her-Face? I don't know. That's Cynthia, and that is Kelly. Okay. Because Kay What's-Face arrived late. That's right. So let me go ahead and start. Okay, let me go ahead and start. I was going to look up the ratings. I don't think the ratings have come out yet. They come out tomorrow. So I will just talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17, episode 10. I think it was called Star Spangled Miss or some Star Spangled Recap. Star Spangled, what was it called? Star Spangled something. It was called Star Spangled Miss. That's exactly what it was called. Not y'all calling Kelly botched. No, don't be doing that. We is not body shaming today. Now, a lot of things that stood out in this episode is one, let's go ahead and give Cynthia Bailey her props. I'll just start there. As a friend of the show, Cynthia Lanice Bailey, I don't know her middle name, has literally been in every episode that I can remember. The damn season started off with Cynthia Bailey watching the drama unfold and looking back at us and going, now what else is going on? And she has been involved in everything. She has been the string, the glue that has held this fractured group together, because without Cynthia Bailey this season, I don't know what we would have did, because it's like this side ain't talking to this side. This person don't like this person. This person don't know this person. This person thinking it's a plot with this person. It's just been so fragmented and confusing that I haven't even wanted to talk about it, honestly. And so with the addition of Kay What's-Her-Face, it is refreshing to have Cynthia Bailey, a veteran. Okay, because I know y'all get it mixed up with OGs, vets. The OGs means an original. Okay, an original gangster. Okay, OG, Ice-T. Y'all remember that? So OG means the beginning. Okay, and the only OGs in the Atlanta franchise are Nene Leakes, KKK Kim, Sheree Whitfield, Lisa Wu, and Deshaun Snow. Okay. Now Cynthia Bailey came season 2, and then Candy and blah 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 blah. They are veterans because the show has been on for them 17 seasons now. So since Cynthia is there, let's call her what she is. She is a vet. She's there, okay, and she has been like playing mother to these youngsters that don't know no better. Okay, you said me either, Michelle. Cynthia is the real glue that's holding the show together, unlike Phaedra, who is doing nothing. And okay, see, y'all see what I see. Okay, so I don't want to like shade Phaedra too much because Phaedra came back. Everybody was happy that Phaedra came back. Everybody was hoping that Phaedra was gonna bring the wreath. Everybody was praying for a freaking fraud reunion, freaking fraud, freaking frat. And I don't think that we necessarily gonna get that, okay? Because Phaedra has her own agenda. Portia has her own agenda, and they are not friends in real life. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know that. And I said this on my Discord and my Patreon and all of the above. The key to knowing that Phaedra and Portia are not on the same page is seeing that Portia went over to Carlos' page and did that interview. And I say that with intention because I know that Phaedra doesn't fuck with Carlos. I'm just saying. Now, Carlos may make magic happen and get Phaedra over there, but I don't know if we can bank on that. I'm just saying. And so it was interesting to see Portia go over there after all this time because y'all ain't even seen Portia go over there because y'all know the drama that went in, what happened season 9, and Phaedra was sitting there on mute and all of that. But, I'm digressing. So I say all that to say that I don't know what's going to happen with Phaedra, they already switched sides and it ain't no freaking frat. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and start at the beginning. Okay. So the last episode we saw, episode 16, Shamea and Angela was getting into it. Okay. And Angela seemed to bring up the fact that, her husband sees Shamea out in these streets and was alluding to the fact of Shamea, fucking a Hawks player or a Falcons player or some player. I don't know. But and Shamea was pissed off because it's like, Charles be out there too. So don't be calling me out when if he see me out there, he out there too. So Shamea to me seems to think that, Angela is hitting below the belt. Angela is coming for people's marriages. Like you can come for the person without coming for their marriage. And I don't know about you, and I may be an unpopular opinion. I'm used to being that. Okay. Shamea is like, I don't know. It's like everyone is beating up on Shamea for some reason, and I don't know what it is. And I know a lot of people feel like Shamea is fake and phony. Shamea is corny. Shamea is this. Shamea is that. We don't like Shamea. And I honestly feel like there is a concerted effort to make Shamea look bad because Shamea is the one. I don't care what y'all say. Shamea got it. Shamea got the husband. Shamea got the kids. Shamea got the career if she want it, if she don't want it. Shamea got the money. Okay. Shamea got the like, I'm just saying, Shamea got it. Okay. And if anybody is jealous of anybody, I think Portia is jealous of Shamea. And that's just my humble opinion. It's unpopular. I know. And I know a lot of people don't like Shamea for whatever reason. And I think y'all don't like Shamea because it's stemming from a little bit of colorism. But that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Y'all don't like to see the chocolate girls winning. I know y'all don't. Shamea got all the money, and y'all don't like that. Y'all want it to be Portia, but Portia ain't got the money. Portia got to sell her house to keep the money. But I'm digressing. But to me, it's a pile on. Every single time Angela get around Shamea, it's what about Portia? What about Portia? What about Portia? Every time Cynthia get around Shamea is what about Portia? What about Portia? And it's like, it seems to me that everybody is trying to force Shamea into saying something negative about Portia. And Shamea is hell-bent on not talking about Portia at all. And that's what I see. Okay. So you say Shamea does it to herself? Does she? You say you love Shamea? He said, I would never want to be able to get pregnant. All my kids getting blah, blah, blah. Okay. But did Shamea know she winning? I don't know what Shamea know, but I'm just saying, I just feel ways about it. So Angela continues to blame Shamea for whatever What's-her-face got going on in her brain, the setup allegations and all of the above. And I don't know that Shamea is the person who did it. I really don't. But who's to say we got another half of a couple of episodes to go. Now, y'all put in the chat whether y'all team Angela or team Shamea when it comes to this. I know who y'all are, but I just don't feel. I think Angela got some things that she's not saying or things that's hidden. I think Angela, to me, is a sleeper. Angela, can throw slick shade and all of that. Angela knows how to regulate her emotions and seems like she is the cool girl on the cast. But I think Angela got some dirt now. I'm just saying. I think Angela is a little slippery snake. We cannot forget that Angela went behind everybody's back and came up with that Junebug theory, and Phaedra was the godfather of Atlanta, and that Phaedra was trying to set her up. Now we ain't gonna forget about that, and we ain't gonna forget about Angela coming in my DMs telling me she made a rookie mistake and she just wanted everybody to forget about it. I'm just saying we ain't gonna forget. I'm not gonna forget about it. Y'all can forget about it. But Angela, she come with her own little stuff. Now I'm just saying, just know. And so I do feel like Angela has been doing the dirty work for a lot of people. Like last season, Angela was doing the dirty work for Kenya. Okay, she was, telling Britt she had stretch marks around her lips and all, just dirty for no reason. This season, I feel like Angela is doing the dirty work for Phaedra, and this is my opinion. Okay, y'all may have a different opinion, but I didn't like that. The ladies did, they had met at Cynthia Bailey's house now, and we get to meet Cynthia's boyfriend. I don't know. Everybody like Cynthia ain't got no type. Okay, everybody pulling pictures of Leon. Everybody pulling pictures of Peter, and people are pulling pictures of Cynthia's current boyfriend. And it is what it is. I don't know what she sees in her, and it's not for me to know what she sees in him. That's Cynthia, man. Okay, but like I told y'all before, Cynthia is the glue that's holding everybody together. Cynthia is the only friend I know that keep having events. Okay, she had a party, a gala, a whole girls trip last time that lasted for 4 episodes, and now she inviting people over to her house to meet her boyfriend. Like, why are we meeting your boyfriend? You don't even have a peach. Okay, well, you don't even have a peach. But we met. Oh, we forgot about Mike. Okay, Mike was, the play boyfriend who she had to marry during COVID so she could keep her peach. But I'm digressing. Okay. So everyone was at the house except for Shamea and K What's Face. Was K What's Face at the house? I can't remember. I'd be forgetting about K What's Face, honestly. But it was Portia, it was Drew, it was Cynthia. I think K What's Face might have been there. And Pinky. Okay. And so they started talking about Shamea. Okay. And when they started talking about Shamea, then, and Angela was telling what happened with Shamea and how, Shamea started coming for Charles, and she started saying that Shamea is dating the Falcons player, the football player, whatever. Portia got up to go to the bathroom. Now, people are saying that Portia did that because she's smart and she want to keep out a mess. But I think Portia did that to look smart and keep out a mess, because Portia is the puppet that is pulling some of these strings, in my humble opinion. Okay. Now, for Angela to bring that up, you said no K Michelle, no Kelly, no K Michelle, no Shamea. Okay. So it was Portia, Phaedra, Cynthia. It's too many of these. Oh, so many of them. Portia, Phaedra, Cynthia, Angela. Okay, got it. So, Angela was giving a recap about the luncheon. Portia gets up to go to the bathroom. I don't know why she got up to go to the bathroom, but anyway, she comes back, and it is what it is. And it just felt like, I don't know. Some people were saying that Angela put Portia in an awkward position, but I just think that Portia just did that so that she can keep it clean, keep it cute. Okay, keep it on mute. Some other people was talking about Portia meeting Cynthia's boyfriend, and is reminiscent of the fist bump that she gave Simon. But I'm like, I don't know how much money Cynthia's boyfriend has, but I don't think y'all should worry. Y'all got any word to worry about. Okay. You said K What's Face has very low self-esteem. We know that. Like, you gotta have low self-esteem to put Fix a Flat in your ass. Okay, just you gotta have low self-esteem. Gotta have low self-esteem to bleach your skin. You gotta have low self-esteem to do that. You don't love yourself. So we know she has low self-esteem. He said when Portia do right, it's a problem. I didn't say nothing about it. I just said these are my thoughts. Okay, you may have your thoughts. These are mine. You said I think she left because she didn't want to say yay or nay. But you know she know. Okay, I know she know, and I think she the one who told her. Now why would the Hawks and Falcons player be effing or what? Oh, Anthony, you are nasty. Oh, that is mean. Okay, first of all, Shamea is a commentator, announcer for a lot of the games. You forget Shamea was in Atlanta radio. She used to be beside Big Tigger back in the day, and y'all know the drama that's going on with him, but I digress. But Shamea, is at the Falcons game announcing, at the Hawks games announcing. She used to be a dancer, all of the above. So Shamea is there. Anyway, so while they're at Cynthia's house, Shamea, calls and or texts and says that, she has a party coming up. She wants everybody to dress in traditional African attire for her husband's surprise birthday party. Now, apparently she had already invited Dennis, and Portia had to throw that in there. Like, she invited Dennis a week ago. She just telling y'all the day before, well, she invited Dennis a week ago. And it's like, well, why you just now telling us, Portia? Okay. So clearly she didn't invite Portia because they got some tension. So why would she invite Portia? Portia ain't trying to invite her, but there's that. Shamea wants to be a baddie so bad. She does not have the it factor. Oh, why y'all don't like Shamea? Why don't she have the it factor? I think Shamea has earned her peach. I'm just saying. Shamea has literally been standing there and taking shots all season, but that's just my humble opinion. So Shamea has a surprise party for Gerald. How old is Gerald? Let me Google. Gerald Mwangi, Shamea's husband. How old is he? How old is age? Gerald is 64 years old, according to the Googles. Okay, born in 1962. So he had a birthday party, his 62nd birthday, and Shamea surprised him. She had the whole family dressed up in is it Ghanaian attire, and surprised Gerald by having like a family photo shoot. And he just thought it was a photo shoot. And then, they came home and everybody was there, the family, the friends, this, to that. She had a whole band leading Gerald into the backyard to the pool. Okay. Not somebody said 75. No, he does not look 75. He look good for his age. Even if he is 62, he looks good. Okay. Listen, I don't know why y'all be dragging Gerald. Gerald is so unproblematic. Gerald don't be saying nothing. Okay. But y'all be wanting him to say something. That's the problem. But I digress. So, Shamea had the party. At the party, who came to the party, child? Cynthia came to the party. Pinky came to the party. Drew came to the party. I don't be knowing who he at the party. Everybody came to the party except for Portia, because Portia wasn't invited. And Shamea even said why she didn't. Oh, and Angela. And Shamea even said why she didn't invite Portia, because they're not in a good space. So why would she invite her? Okay. So during the party, Shamea calls she calls Angela Bigfoot. Cynthia again is the glue. Okay. Cynthia gotta ask, like, what's going on with you and Angela? Why are y'all going back and forth? Why are you calling her Bigfoot? Because I got Bigfoot feet too. And she was like, well, Cynthia, you don't be tripping over your shoes like she do. And producers are mad because they show a picture or video of Angela walking in her shoes and look like her shoes are too big. But I digress. But Shamea was saying how she felt that it was wrong for Angela to come after marriages. And I told you, I feel like that's wrong too, but I also feel like it's wrong to body shame. So, two wrongs don't make a right, but it is what it is. Okay. Shamea should stop talking about people looks and foot sizes, especially with her child. What her child got to do with this? Okay. Gerald is a good man. That's what they mad about. He is a good man. Okay. Moving on. Like this video, please. So there's that. But the party looked amazing. The people were amazing. Kay What's-Her-Face still, talking about she don't know where to fit in at Phaedra. Okay. Phaedra goes over to Kay What's-Her-Face house, okay, and at her lake house, and she brings a pie. Okay, she's a Southern Belle. And Kay What's Face, was like, I invited her over here to see what kind of pie she would bring, or if she would bring anything. And she brought a pecan pie, and Kay What's Face said that means that Phaedra is nuts. We know that Phaedra is nuts. Okay. Now I'm interested in this blossoming relationship with Phaedra and Kay What's Face, because I know for a fact that Phaedra didn't even want Kay What's Face to join the show. I know for a fact that Phaedra was politicking for Kay What's Face not to join the show. I know for a fact that Phaedra thought that Kay What's Face would declass the show. Now to see, and I guess Phaedra needs a check. This is her job. She gotta play the game. But to see her trying to befriend Kay What's Face is interesting to me. Okay. So she goes over, they pretend like they fish, and neither one of them catching any fish at the lake. And Phaedra is being real messy because Kay What's Face tells her that Portia didn't come to Shamea's party. Well, she knows she didn't come to the party. And Phaedra's like, why do you think she didn't invite Portia? And Kay What's Face, why she didn't invite Portia. And she does know, okay. And that was a little whatever scene. Nobody really cared about that. What happened next, child? Let me see what else I got. I got the party. Oh, Pinky. I'm so sick and tired of Pinky talking about how much money she got and what's in her bank account. But it is what it is. But Pinky now has a new venture. Pinky is working on a self-funded television project called Edgewood. Okay. And she describes it as a mix of Insecure and Atlanta. Y'all remember Atlanta by Donald Glover? That was a good show. I remember Insecure too. It was a great show. So she invites Shamea and Drew to a casting call. She also has Natari Naughton. Is that how you say it? Natari Naughton, who was Tasha from Power. Okay. And she was also in the girl group 3LW. Okay. And so she has her there. She's a friend of hers, and I guess she's gonna produce it, be in it. I don't know. I don't know if it's a Tubi movie. I don't know. All I know is they having a casting call. So she wanted Shamea and Drew to audition. Okay. So Shamea shows up. Shamea is eager to read the lines. And she's sitting in there, she's reviewing the paperwork. Drew pops in, and Drew is, looking around like, what the hell? Drew don't have nothing in her hands. And she hugged me, and she be like, oh, you're auditioning too. And Drew is like, no, I'm not auditioning. She didn't go through the proper channel. She didn't send me the script. She didn't send me anything. And so, Drew is playing big dog because Drew is Hollywood a little bit. She been in White Chicks, and she been in the TLC movie. She's been in a few Tubi movies. Okay. And so Drew is like, you got to go through my agent, honey. You got to go through my publicist. You got to go through all these people before you get to me. Okay. And apparently Pinky didn't go through the chain of command to get to Drew. So when Drew goes in front of the group, okay, Drew just goes in and say, hey, like, hey girl, say hey to Naturi, to hug her, because they actresses and they know each other from Hollywood or whatever. And so Pinky was like, well, you not auditioning? You just coming to say hey? And then Drew was like, no, I just came in to support. I'm just showing support. And Pinky was like, well, I fully, expected you to audition. And, Drew was like, well, no, because, I didn't get the script. I didn't get this. I had told you to contact this person and you didn't contact that person, but that's okay. Maybe next time. And, she left. In the meantime, Pinky was a little bit upset about that because she was like, that don't make no sense because why is she here? Because I did everything she told me to do. I even contacted, her assistant and all of that. But apparently, Drew didn't want to do it. Now, what I think happened is that Drew saw Shamea there, and Drew was kind of like intercepting what was going to be a storyline for Pinky. Because think about it, if both of them audition for the same role and then they pick Shamea over Drew, then Drew would look like she a bad actress, and this is her craft. Okay, Shamea a newbie at this. Not to say Shamea not good, but I think that would have been pitting them both against each other. And I don't know, but to me, I already know that, Drew and Pinky, don't see eye to eye. Pinky is team Shamea, and Pinky was probably going to pick Shamea anyway, but I digress. Shamea came and did her audition. She did amazing. You could tell. her improv was good, everything was good, and it looks like she probably gonna get the role. She really wants the role, and there's that. But the only thing about Shamea is, remember, she has a problem because her husband don't like to see her making out on film. Because remember, she was in all Candy's movies, and Candy was making her get butt naked and stuff on The Pass and on Don't Bring Your Man to Atlanta and all that. They had Shamea like, butt naked and showing skin and humping on dudes and stuff. And apparently Gerald don't like that. Okay, so Shamea was like, she could do it as long as she don't have to hump on people. Okay. Not Drew is a bomb. You said you've seen Shamea in a movie. Okay. You said Faye didn't want Kay there. Child, she didn't. Who started stuff? I ain't starting stuff. This is my job. Okay, so yeah. So anyway, another interesting sit down. I told you that it was interesting for me to see Kay What's Her Face and Phaedra sit down because it is what it is. It was also interesting that Giselle made a crossover and came on the show. All the years they been on the Potomac, Giselle ain't never been on the Housewives that I can remember. But she comes and she does a sit down with Portia. I feel like that happened because apparently, I don't know, maybe Portia and Phaedra ain't seeing eye to eye. I don't know. It's some things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, but it's real interesting to me that they even brought Giselle on when they got 9 people on the cast. Okay, they got 9 people on the cast. Why bring somebody from outside to do a sit down with Portia unless Portia, don't have nobody else to sit down with? Just my opinion, because the scene didn't make any sense to me. Okay. But I guess since they will be going on the girls' trip when this season is over, maybe that's got something to do with it. But she didn't even talk about the girls' trip. They talked about how they was working together during COVID. They was talking about Giselle and her was a good friend because they did that little show on whatever they did the show on, where they was doing reviewing clips of shows, whatever show that was. I don't even remember. It didn't last for 5 minutes. But they meet for tequila shots and Caesar salads. And it's crazy because why Giselle come all the way here? Even though she probably had some business in Atlanta, her daughter graduated from Spelman. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Her ex-husband is the pastor of one of the biggest churches in Atlanta. But I digress. But Giselle was here, and why she meet with Portia just to ask her about Shamea? That was kind of weird. I don't understand. You said, I thought about that too, Michelle. Why Giselle? Perhaps they met for girls' trip. Yeah, maybe Giselle was here for around that time. I don't know what was going on, but it was just a weird kind of segment because why just squeeze that in there? Or that scene may have been shot after everything and they just, easing it in there because, this group is so fragmented. The season is so fragmented. They probably got to make a storyline as they go along. And this is just me on the outside looking in, but, there is that. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about that little sit down with Giselle and Portia. Now, the last two scenes, Drew was singing the Star Spangled Banner, as we saw earlier for the Rich Homie Quan event. And all of the ladies were there, except for Kay What's Her Face, who arrived very late after Drew had already sung. It seemed like all of the ladies, were pleased with Drew's performance. Okay. And after Drew's performance, they decided to meet up for a little snack. Now, I don't know why Portia and none of the other people came, but they met for a snack and it was only Drew, Kay What's Her Face, and Shamea. Okay, they met for chicken wings. Okay, so Shamea and Kay What's Her Face was already there eating chicken wings. Okay, Kay What's Her Face joins them late. I mean, not Kay What's Her Face. I'm sorry. Drew joins them late, because she was at the softball game. So she comes and, she decides to have a moment with Kay What's Her Face. Okay, I think Shamea is just there as a buffer. Now, Shamea is, co-signing Kay What's Her Face because, Kay What's Her Face throwing slick shade at Drew. Drew's throwing slick shade at Kay What's Her Face. Drew telling Kay What's Her Face, what is your problem with me? Kay What's Her Face is saying that, you plotting and planning behind my back and you saying this, that, and the third. And Shamea is like, when have I brought up black? And then they even showed flashbacks to when they were asking everyone, did Drew bring up Black, and she's never brought up Black. And so it was just interesting to see that back and forth. But Shamea even said, well, you did tell her that she didn't fit in with the group. Okay. And she was like, okay, well, if that's the problem, she should use her words and tell me that. Like, why are you speaking for her? Like, that's what I got from it. I'm putting words in Drew's mouth, but it seems that way. And so What's Face still couldn't enunciate what the problem was, and she got offended when Drew said that. Like, I was Miss Florida A&M. I was this and the third. Girl, you was Miss Florida A&M in 1912, and you got pregnant, and they took your crown and gave it to somebody else. Like, let's be honest, okay? Nobody cares of how many law schools you got accepted into. Nobody cares that you was Miss Florida A&M in 1912. Nobody cares, okay? All we care about is now, and we know that your butt is leaking and that you couldn't sit on them hard steel chairs for long. So she decided to get up and leave, okay? When she got up, Shamea took her purse and said, no, I'm gonna hold your purse. But I was like, Shamea, that girl need her purse because her diaper's in there, okay? That's what I was thinking. Lord, forgive me. I was thinking you don't take a woman's purse when they got to go to the bathroom. She got her poise, her diapers, all of the above. We know her butt was leaking because she done said it 15 times. Okay. So she got to go to the bathroom because she can't sit still for long. She got up to go to the bathroom. Shamea kept her purse. She was like, listen, I can't sit there with my ass leaking. So I'm about to go home. So she goes and gets in the car. So, Drew, you don't understand. I ain't saying that. So, Drew tells Shamea, I don't understand what's going on with What's Face. And then, she takes What's Face. Shamea takes What's Face her purse. They both leave, and then they both sing in the Star Spangled Banner out in the car and being corny or whatever. And yeah, scene. But a lot of other things that come out, like after every episode, it's like we already know what's gonna happen in the next episode because they already dropping clips on social media. So now we already know in the next episode after Drew after What's Her Face and Shamea left, they ended up going to a bar and Shamea's mama met them out. Okay. And I guess that's when Nosh entered the picture, and Nosh is who What's Her Face claims that Portia was sleeping with. Portia was sleeping with her ex or whatever, but Nosh hung out with, I don't know, child. That's what Nosh said in the interview, that he hung out with Shamea and her mama and What's Face. So that's gonna happen next week. I don't know. It's all a mess. I'm still confused. I don't know what the plot is. I've been talking about this for 48 minutes, and I still don't know what happened. I'm just saying, it's like 9 people on the cast. It's 8 people with peaches and Cynthia who needs a peach. It's 9 people on this cast. What Pinky over here doing this, and nobody even paying attention to Pinky. She over here, she filing bankruptcy. She running a business. She running this other business that don't have nothing to do with that business. She doing movies. Then you got Shamea over here trying to have a baby, and then with her husband and Gerald. But everybody wants Shamea and Portia to talk. But then what is Portia doing? We don't know what the hell Portia doing, because Portia be having Dennis and Sway and Mike and this and that and bouncing around, and it's all about who she dating. And we still want to know what happened with Simon. And then we got who else we got? We got Angela. We don't know what's going on with Angela because we ain't seen Charles, but we saw him one time at the barbecue. I think that was episode 1. I don't know what's going on with Angela and her houses because they had all them spiders in it. We don't know if she lost them or what, but we do know she got sued because I told y'all that last week. Okay, she got sued for that balloon payment, and she ain't telling the other people that, but I guess it's gonna come out at the reunion. I am so confused with all these people. Where is What's Her Face husband that she married for the week before she got there? Because we don't know if she even married him. Who else on this case? And Kelly. What is Kelly doing and why? Because look, last week she had a boyfriend and she was getting her teeth fixed. This week, did we even see Kelly? I don't know. But it's all about Drew this week. It was all about Shamea this week, and it's all about, I guess, What's Face. I don't know. And then Phaedra. I didn't even bring up Phaedra. What is Phaedra doing? Phaedra just on the outskirts, having Reiki events and all of that. I'm just confused. How would y'all rate this episode? Between 1 and 10, would y'all give it a 10? Is it getting better? Is it getting worse? Are you tuned in? What is happening? Y'all let me know, because I don't know. I'm still torn. You said Kelly was drunk at the birthday. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Kelly was drunk at Gerald's birthday party. She was feeling on Shamea's ass. She was saying certain things. She did a speech, and the speech made you think that Kelly was a part of a threesome or something. She was talking about how wonderful Gerald is. And when you talk about jealous, that's why I told you a lot of people jealous of Shamea low key. Okay. Shamea was like, oh my God, Gerald is the greatest husband. He's this, he's that. He loves her. He treats her well. I love him. I love them. And it's like, girl, you're doing too much. You are doing too much. So, yeah, I don't know. You said Sunday's episode, it was okay. Somebody gave it a 5, a 6, a 3, a 6, a 6. Y'all want to take bets now on what the ratings are going to be this week? Let me see. Hold on. Y'all want to take bets? Let's go and look at what the ratings have been thus far. Because the ratings come out tomorrow. Let me see. Hold on. This is what the ratings are this season. So, the premiere episode premiered at 620,000. The next episode went up a little bit at 710,000. The next 3 episodes, they were in Dallas. It stayed steady at 690,000. 690,000, 690,000. The next episode then went down to 570,000. The last episode when they was in Dallas was 610,000. The sound bath episode was 560,000. See, it's going down. Picking up the peaches was 650,000. And Star Spangled Mess. Oh, we do have the ratings. It was 590,000. The ratings must have just popped up because I just refreshed. We do have the ratings for this episode. 590,000. It went down. See, it went down. Sorry. I didn't even know it was there. There you go, right now. Star Spangled Mess. 590,000. The demographics went down too. It was 0.12. Last week it was 0.15. So it looks like people are losing interest. I don't know. You would think that, people all over social media are talking about it, but I feel like people on social media are talking about it because they're releasing all these clips. No one has to watch the show. Only thing you got to do is, stay on the Bravo Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, X, Twitter, watch the clips and, give your opinion and join in on the conversation. And that's it. That's all. Like, because why watch the show when they give it to you every week? It's going up and down. It's not going up enough, friend. It's not going up enough. Look at even last season. Okay, look at last season. Last season premiered at 720,000. And of course, it was going up and down as well. But it ended at 590,000. Okay. It was still, it seemed like the average was still higher than what the average is this season so far. And then the season before that, it was up in almost 1 million, 0.8, 0.7, 0.7. That was season 15. Season 16 was the beginning of the end. And season 17 is a hot mess. Okay. So yeah, we got the ratings. I didn't even know we was gonna have the ratings. You said Drew didn't steal no married man. Kay, what's the face, is just jealous. Okay. I don't think people are jealous of Shamea now. Maybe initially when she showed her lifestyle, but that girl is clearly insecure. Nobody is more insecure than Kay, what's the face? No one at all. You said 759,000 next. The next episode is Shady Text and Bigger Regrets. You think it's gonna go up? I don't know why it ain't been going up yet. But anyway, there's that. You said you only watched the first episode and only because I reviewed it live. Okay, that was fun when we reviewed it live, wasn't it? I want to see fight, slap a hoe. Well, they say that Portia and Shamea may lay hands in Scotland. I don't know how true that is, but that was the rumor that was going around. We do know that they get into an explosive argument. I don't know if they lay hands or not, but there's that. Um, the overall consensus, I know that, I don't like K What's Face for my own personal reasons. Okay. But it's just hard for me to watch it. She's just not, housewife material. And that's just my opinion. And I'm gonna stand on that. And a lot of people who swore me up and down that K What's Face was gonna be a good addition to the show are in my DMs now saying, you was right, girl. You was right. K What's Face. Oh my gosh, she's so disappointing. Oh my God, I am such a fan. Okay, what's face? And she is disappointing me this season. Oh my God, I would have thought that she would have came on at 8, but she is not. Like they are literally telling me that I'm right, and I'm like, I am right. Y'all are telling me that I am right. Y'all saying that I'm not a hater. He said, send her back to Love and Hip Hop. Send her back, honey. Send her back. We want a refund. Hold on, put the link in the chat for anybody who would like to chime in. It's funny because people were tagging me in this hold on. We'll watch the first look too. I can't watch it right now though, because the people don't. Hold on. We'll watch it before we get off. The people were sending me this clip of Don Juan, and I don't know why y'all sent me this clip of Don Juan like I care. But apparently next episode, K What's the Face is going to accuse Shamea of saying that, nobody wanted her to be friends with her because, everybody knows that Shamea is friends with Candy and Candy is friends with Rashida and Toya and all of them allegedly. I haven't seen them hanging out recently, but they were friends. But apparently, people are saying that Shamea kept saying that, and K What's Face was like, I'm not worried about, the Candy Coated Click. I like you as a friend. And so it's interesting. But yeah, I don't know why y'all sent me this Don Juan clip of Don Juan and Candy saying that K What's Face would be good for the show when now we see they don't. This is an old clip, by the way. They was sending me this like this new. I think this was when she first got announced, or when Kenya first spilled the tea, because y'all know Kenya was mad that she got her peach snatched. Y'all remember when I told y'all Kenya was fired? And so Kenya felt that since she was fired, she would ruin production, ruin casting, and tell everybody that K What's the Face was joining. And so she went on her live stream and said that it was a Love and Hip Hop star joining the cast, and everybody, guessed K What's the Face. Well, after that, Don Juan and Candy went on Speak on It and was talking about the people that should have been on, because traditionally back in the day, they used to deny anybody who was associated with other reality shows of being on Housewives. They didn't want a housewife who was associated with, say, a VH1. And so, hold on. Y'all done drill. Copyright disclaimer on Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Let's see what Don Juanita.
K Michelle is an amazing addition to the Housewives of Atlanta. If she's
now, I wonder if he's saying this now.
Going to be on the show.
Okay, and why do you say that?
Because K Michelle is with the sheets.
And people are like, why Don Juan acted like he run this show or something? Why was anybody even asking Don Juan? Okay, I don't know why, but whatever.
Meaning, in reality TV, people get a bad rap. The people like Kenya's, the people like me, the people like your mom.
Not the people like you. You deserved it.
The people like, we get a bad rap when we are no holds barred and we say what we feel and we say, like we get a bad rap. But everybody can't be the same, and you need people who aren't afraid to speak their mind.
You get a bad rep, not a rap, a rep. You get a bad rep when you come on the show and you try to like take it over. Like Don Juan, you were a B-list, C-list, D-list background character, and you came on acting like you were a co-star.
I think K. Michelle is a comedian. I think her reads are very funny. I think Housewives of Atlanta, to be honest, has missed a personality like that for some years. They've tried.
He dissing his boss, and he was sitting right in front of her. He dissing Candy. And my thing is, why can't they let him take over the show? I never saw this clip.
Out a few different people, but it always don't land like that. I think she's just naturally funny. And so I think she's a great addition if she's going to be on the show. I think it's weird that they have before said no to people that I thought would have been great for the show.
They said absolutely not to people in the past from other franchises.
They said absolutely not to a lot of people. Tamar, Tammy Roman.
I mean, it's one person that I still to this day think she would have been an amazing housewife. Tammy Roman.
Oh, for sure.
I think Tammy Roman should have been a housewife.
Tammy to be on the show so bad.
And they said no. When she
and he up here spilling tea like this his show.
left Basketball Wives, they said no. And I was like, she is an amazing addition. She would have been amazing.
Yes.
She doesn't mind speaking her mind. She's funny. She's like
as hell.
Like, I think that was just the thing. And they said no. And so I think it was just.
And they said no.
It's different. So what do you think about now that they're open to it?
I find it to be interesting.
I'm glad he finally gave Candy the mic on her show.
Interesting. What I will say is, obviously over the years, there are a couple people that I would have suggested, but they always kind of like, we don't want anybody that's on another franchise.
I told y'all that I be telling y'all, if y'all go back and watch some of my old videos, I've been telling y'all that.
Whatever. And they made it seem like it was a thing, like a rule that cannot be broken. That's how they used that. You know what I mean?
They sure did.
And so this was kind of like a surprise to me. I was really shocked by it. And then I see some people making comments online saying stuff like, oh, that's going to make it too love and hip hop or this or that. What? And did.
Now they know it is making it too love and hip hop.
I will say is that I think K. Michelle is going to be good TV no matter where you put her.
Anywhere you put her. Anywhere you put her.
See, Candy is on board for K. What's her face because she knows that it's the demise of the show and it can reintroduce other people because K. What's face ain't gonna be there that long.
So I am curious to see how she mixes with the other ladies on the show. I think it would be interesting to hear how her music is displayed on the show.
Absolutely.
They ain't even had they played one K. What's her face song this season. I haven't heard none.
And see who she get along with and who she don't get along with.
Absolutely.
Now,
well, there you have it. What do people say in the comments? Hold on, what do people say? Oh, that's hold on. That's
K. Michelle is an amazing addition to the Housewives of Atlanta.
We already heard you say that. I'm trying to look at the comments. I knew it was coming. K. What's face knows Shamea is friends with Candy, who is friends with Toya and Rashida. So I knew that was gonna seep through because she comes off so insecure. The Candy Colored Clique have even said she's good for the show. Tammy would have gave the girls the business. Tammy is 100% more violent than Kay. They're dumb as hell because Tammy would have been amazing on that show. Once Zeus started letting girls get their monies, whether they're on one network or another, then everybody started to follow suit. Okay. They used K. What's the face. That's why Angela said what she said in her sit down with Shamea. Candy was Shamea and K. What's the face doing her dirty work. Candy has Shamea and K. What's the face doing her dirty work. If she wants to be on the show, then be on the show. And done piss me off. Done just say you haven't had a personality like that since Nene Leakes. Okay, they didn't want to say Nene Leakes, honey. This clip proves nothing other than what Nene and others have said about Candy is true. She says things behind closed doors in front of the camera is different. Shamea wouldn't have told Kay that off camera if it wasn't true. All right, hold on. We got some people in the back. Shout out to the squad. Hey, Mickey.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, Michelle. I remember watching that clip a while ago, um, when I think Kenya spilled the tea that it was K Michelle, and then Candy and Dawan did that. I think it was a speak on it,
Uh-huh.
and then now, K Michelle is saying, yeah, we was out we were in the club, and Shamea's like, I like you, but then my friends were telling me not to hang out with you and stuff like that. Girl, K Michelle, you are insecure. You got PTSD from being on Love and Hip Hop. You don't really fit in. Like, do you know how bad of a housewife you have to be if Drew Sidora is running you off and she's putting in minimal effort? Minimal effort.
Right. She making Drew look like a boss.
Baby, do
Uh-huh.
you know how bad, like down bad you gotta be? If Drew is like, you need to tell me what's going on. She's not turned up. She's not yelling. She's not cussing at her. She was like, okay, girl, like I'm right here.
Mm.
It's like, what are we doing? You ain't got your reads together. So you got to, she just left, and then she's in the car trying to be funny and like, no, like, girl, this is Housewives. You can't just,
Mhm.
Run away when you want to and then cry wolf and cry victim. And then
And
it's
she's
like,
ran out of several scenes. Remember, that was one
exactly.
of the first things that I posted before the season even started. That producers didn't like Hey What's Her Face because she leaves, she walks out, she doesn't complete a scene, she won't finish a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And she did that the very first episode, the very first scene that she shot, she walked out of the scene. So it's like, girl, like, why is you here?
And there's also a video of Mimi that's making its rounds. I think they were doing like a Love and Hip Hop uh anniversary special or whatever, and she was just saying how K Michelle, she likes to always make things about her. She always redirects the energy, make things about her. She'll set you up for craziness and then she runs away. And that's what
Mm.
she did to Mimi when she tried to attack her, and then they had to lock her in the bathroom. Like she was hiding
Mm.
in the bathroom. Like she said she was really smart in the sense of she's gonna make the scene about her. She's gonna
Mm.
just turn it around, make it about her, all bark, no bite. And then she runs away and hides in the bathroom. And I feel like this is kind of like what she's doing now. If they're talking about themselves, no, she'll make it about her and then cry about it later. It's like,
Mhm.
it's really, 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 I mean, she doesn't fit in. She's really annoying. She's very insecure. Shamea, and I like Shamea, but you will never live down the lapdog accusations, because why are you now saying, well, you keep on saying that her and Black are together. Drew only asked her about Black one time. And they
Did she even
literally,
ask her? She just pulled him. He was on the phone, and
no, it was the other
they
time.
said, "Hey,
It was when they were in
hey."
Dallas, when they were in the
Oh, okay,
center,
okay, okay.
and they showed that. And then
Uh-huh.
Shamea, she was like, well, I mean, you keep on saying that her and Black are together. Girl, Shamesi. And I like Shamea. I like her, but it's like, girl. And then you're running after K Michelle, really? That's what it's come to, Shamea. I thought you were supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? With her Chanel bag. She was like, wait. It's like, girl, why are you getting involved in this craziness? Like, you know what I mean? Like that
And
was
them
weird.
singing and acting corny at at the
Yeah, and then
car.
singing this song, and then you want to have so much energy when you're in the safety of your car. You want to be
Mhm.
all rah rah singing, trying to make fun of Drew. It's like, girl, like, it's so bad if like it's to the point where Drew looks like she's in the right. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. She making Drew look like a boss. Like Drew, like,
Yeah,
like it's like when Drew was like, use your words. Like it was like,
exactly.
really,
She was
I
like,
agree. Use your
min
words.
it's like minimal effort, like literally
Mhm.
ground level, like ground level zero. Like, okay, girl, like let's talk. You know what I mean? Um, it was just, I mean, the whole theme of this season is Peaches divided, you know. As for
I can only
Angela,
imagine what the reunion is gonna be like. They're supposed to take the reunion next week.
yeah, and they better listen. They better get their reads together. They better get their receipts together. I don't know what's gonna go down, but Angela girl, and I like Angela too. But what is like, do you remember how her and Shamea fell out? Like I know that she was laughing at Portia when Portia said she wanted to F Charles. But where else did everything go
That was
wrong?
when she was mad at Shamea. And remember, Shamea apologized.
Yeah.
And it's like she forgave Portia, but she never forgave Shamea. And she kept going. Oh, and didn't they get into it like before that about the nose? And she called Angela called Shamea Flavor Flav
Yeah.
because she was saying that Shamea was Portia's hype man.
Yeah, but I think also you remember when she said, off camera, Shamea was telling everybody, "Oh, Portia didn't come to my wedding. Oh, me and Portia, whatever. It's a one-sided friendship." And then Angela was trying to get her lick back, and then she brought it to the show. And
Yeah, she
then
went
that's
to
kind of
Portia when she told Portia that Shamea was saying XYZ, and that's when her and Shamea fell out when they were at the whatever they was doing, when they was at the spa or something, remember?
yeah, the Pamper by Portia event.
Yeah, 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 and that's when she brought up, Shamea talking about Portia, and then yeah.
Yeah, but to me, like Angela is like a mixture of like Sheree, Phaedra, and a sprinkle of Kenya a little bit. I think she got a little
Mhm.
mean girl in her a little bit.
She do got some mean girl in
She
her.
does.
Yep.
She knows how to control her emotions. She's not gonna get too rah-rah, but I feel
Mhm.
like this whole like, oh, she's cheating on Gerald with the Hawks and Falcon players and all of that. All I'm saying, Angela, when Shamea decides to retaliate and start digging up whoever Charles been with, don't get to crying
The only thing
because
I do is bring Shamea. I mean, bring Sheree. Because they
oh,
wanted Sheree. Remember, they couldn't afford. Well, Sheree said that they didn't offer her enough money, but Sheree was allegedly Charles' side chick for a while.
don't get to crying, child, because you still haven't answered who is the mother of Charles's son, who is still a child. You deflected and said your first baby daddy had a baby on you, and that's the whole Wendy Williams situation and the mix up and whatever. It halfway look like that man don't even like you. So when she decides to retaliate, don't get to crying because I am tired of rumors with no receipts. It's the same
Mm.
thing with Portia and Kelly and the pastor. Like,
And the
what is
pastor, yep.
real? What is fake? Like, I'm sick and tired of it. You know what I'm saying? And to me, Portia walking away from that scene at Cynthia's house gives me very much, she got the tea from Portia.
Mhm.
And Portia
Mhm.
did not want to indict herself. She was like, "Let me walk away. I don't want
Mhm.
to be a part of this." So Angela could do all the dirty work. But yeah, I'm sick and tired of Angela versus Shamea as well. It's like y'all are it's just getting
It's a
weird.
pile on with Shamea. It's like because everybody know that Shamea and Portia were friends, aren't friends right now, or aren't cool right now, and everybody is kind of like poking at Shamea, but I don't see them doing the same thing to Portia. They don't go to Portia and constantly bring up Shamea's name. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I think with Shamea, I think Shamea's kind of like Candy in the sense of Shamea. Cause I think she's standing next to Kelly, and Kelly is so rah rah. She'll
Mhm.
have like Kelly say crazy things, and she kind of like falls back a little bit and let her do her bidding. And then if she has to speak up for herself, she will. But I think with Portia, because everybody knows that Portia, she's the face of the show. She's the top dog. Andy Cohen loves her. The network loves her. She's the belle of the ball. Like they'll fight with her, they'll go after her, but it doesn't really last long. It's only lasted with Shamea, and that's because in real life they were friends and they have a history. Because even in the trailer we saw Kelly is gonna apologize to Portia, I think in Scotland, They're
And
gonna
they
hug
hug
it
each other.
out.
Yeah, I saw that in the mid-season trailer.
Yeah, and even K Michelle, she was very
And
quick.
from a lot of the interviews that's going on today, it's feeling like Kay and Drew are cool now, and Kay and I don't know, child, I can't keep up.
Yeah, it's just like the whole theme of this season is Peaches divided.
Mhm.
And I feel like everything is just scattered all over the place.
And remember one of the last interviews that Kay What's Her Face did, she said as of today's date or the date of that interview, the people that she was closest to were Kelly and Phaedra. And she didn't mention Shamea.
That is
So I
crazy.
thought that was interesting.
And why is K Michelle saying she tries so hard to not like Phaedra? Like, you a fan. Like, where did you get that
remember,
from?
I even said that. One of her first confessionals, she called
Her a
Phaedra a
snake.
snake.
Exactly.
And I'm like, you don't even know. Y'all ain't even met. So
Exactly. Y'all are
allegedly, you know what I'm
fans.
saying?
It's given even like the references, even Kelly saying, "Oh, I'm a friend 265 days a year, not
Mhm.
365."
Mhm.
Y'all are fans. It's exactly what Candy told Kim Zolciak on that reunion. You've been watching us on TV. You're a fan, and you're trying to come here with that fan BS. It's like, why are you saying that about Phaedra? She never
Yeah.
gave you a reason to do that. And I also find it very funny that she called her a nut, considering little Kim called K Michelle a bag of pecans,
And
a
you know, I
trail
know
mix.
she's a bag of nuts. Yeah, she's a
She is
fruitcake.
crazy, but I
Mhm.
don't know. I feel like this season so far, I don't know.
And
It's
nobody is invested in any of this fake beef. It's just tiring. It's
it's just
exhausting. It's like,
it's
dude,
rumors.
have a conversation. Where's the resolution? Where is this plot? How you throwing stuff out there and then we don't like, it's like on one minute they talking about your vagina. The next minute there's a plot. The next minute you tweeting that Portia was sleeping with your man 2 doors down. Like, what is happening? None
Yeah,
of it makes sense.
it just none of it makes sense. I just think that she's very insecure. She really thought she was gonna go on the show and become the breakout star. And to be honest, from seeing her tweets, she thinks she's killing it right now. She thinks she got her name in everybody's mouth, and she's killing it. And it's just like, hey, Michelle, like, you look crazy. You're paranoid. You're insecure. Obviously,
She probably just read the positive comment.
she thinks that she's like big shit right now, and it's bad when Drew Sidora is starting to make a lot of sense, and you look absolutely
Oh, she gonna
crazy.
really hate Drew now that Drew got a working BBL.
Oh my God, you already
And
know.
hers leaking. And did she just have surgery? Because after she did her last Watch What Happens Live, she said she had to have surgery again. She probably
Now
just got
she's
off the surgery table.
now watch. She's gonna make Drew's BBL about her. She's gonna find a way to say that Drew got a BBL in order to shade her. It's like she's gonna find a way to cry about that, because it's like, girl, you do not fit in. Like, everything you're doing is just falling flat. It's just, you can't even have a conversation. You got to run off if you don't have your rehearsed reads, and it's not working out. It's really not at all. But we'll
Well,
see,
I
I
appreciate
guess.
you, Nikki. Thank you for calling in, friend.
Thank you, Michelle. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Hold on. Hold on. Under the sea, LaShonda was first. Hold on. I'm just clicking. Hello.
Hi, I'm gonna make it quick. I ain't gonna take all day. I just want to get up here
Don't
and say
worry.
thank you for letting us up.
Thank you.
I'm getting older, so I got to make sure I rehearse what I got to say. Nene is, I think, in my opinion now, don't bite my head off, y'all. Nene is on one can say this show at this point. Shamea, I don't care what nobody say. I like Shamea, and I like the fact that her dynamic with her and her husband. I love that for her. Portia is currently collecting rings like Lord of the Rings. I'm hoping that this new relationship works out for her. The reason why I say that, because my girl has really been down through there, and I'm
Well, she ain't got no ring
hoping.
yet. Now she ain't got no ring
Now
from
that's
the other one.
I said it wrong. Allegedly, there's
Yeah,
a
because
picture going
that was
around that the
a
new
fake
girl was
Facebook rumor.
supposedly had.
They did an AI
I don't
picture
know
of
how
Portia
true it is.
being engaged, and she's not
Okay.
engaged.
Okay.
Yeah.
I stand corrected on that one. Now, I'm going to tread lightly on this one for real. K.
Uh-huh.
Michelle. I don't know what to say. I'm scared to talk on that one. I like K Michelle. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Hear me out. K Michelle, she been getting a bad rep. I see why now. I pretty much had to look at it. I like K Michelle because of where the beginnings of where she came from and the fact that she's been on reality TV. Now that I've looked at it out of different glasses, she is not a good fit for this particular show. Not saying she's a bad person. Now Miss Faye, she do what she
I'll say
do.
she's a bad
I
person.
pers-
Go ahead.
Yeah, I personally hope. Now, a lot of people might not agree with this, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be through. I think the only thing can save it is maybe they bring Nene back, Sheree, and possibly hear me out. Bring back Wig, Kim Zolciak. Reason why I say Kim Zolciak because she do got a storyline, especially that court situation.
I just don't like supporting racists. And I know that
You said,
Kim racist people that don't like
yeah,
Kim does not
that's my basic
necessarily
rundown.
yeah. But okay.
But I
Your
don't hate
opinion,
Angela. I don't think Angela get enough camera time, in my opinion. I kind of like I'm gonna tell you why I kind of like Angela a little bit. When I was noticing some of the stuff that she was saying about how she pretty much, with her real estate thing, she pretty much lost it and gained it back. I had to give her props for that. And I like Pinky anyway, because she pretty much, with that restaurant thing, she pretty much doing her big one, but I think, but she got to the point where she couldn't hold it together. And I like the fact that her husband said that when she falls, he pretty much gonna help her up. I like that about him. But I don't care if nobody said Gerald's a good man, Savannah. I'm
I
out.
do too. I think that Shamea just getting a bad edit, but it happens. So we'll see.
Keep doing what you're doing. We love you. We'll see you on the
Thank
next one.
you.
I got to go to bed.
Appreciate you. All right, LaShonda.
Okay.
Good night, friend. Under the sea. Hello.
1 second, Michelle. I gotta restart because I can barely hear you, my baby.
Oh no. Oh no. Under the sea went away. Hold on. We got passion. Hello.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? I am so glad I caught one of your damn lives. It seemed like it's like, girl, I'm gonna need you to pick a time and stick to it, okay? Yes,
Well, 10 o'clock is my sweet spot. Okay. So normally I do like 10ish, It's just I don't know what day.
Yes,
I'll be here.
I'm finna go down the line with their asses today, honey. Sorry for cussing. Sorry. First, I'm gonna start with Portia.
Okay.
I feel like Portia getting up in that living room, it spoke whatever she could have said. Her getting up spoke everything. Like I truly believe that, and I think if Portia wanted to be a good friend, she could have easily said, they've been married for years, and my friend, as long as I've been knowing, she's been faithful. She could have easily said that. I mean, what's wrong with it? If you her ex best friend like you say you are, then why you didn't, put some sugar in that salt that Angela was throwing?
Okay.
Also, I think that Phaedra is like garnish on a plate this season. Yeah. Like she's just going.
Mute your other device, friend. You echoing a little bit.
Oh, cut that TV down. Cut the TV down. She said she can hear it. Hold on, Michelle.
Just mute it.
Put it on mute or just cut it to 0.
Or pause it or something.
Yeah, pause it. Hit the play button. Okay. Yeah, but I'm serious. Like, why she ain't saying that? To her getting up was like shade. Like, it was so much shade. Like, if you've been in Atlanta and Atlanta people, when you get up and walk off like that means you already know what time it is. And then here go Phaedra turning all around. Like, y'all, it's almost like y'all just said the girl cheating. I mean, my thing is, if y'all used to be friends, like y'all say y'all used to be friends, and you don't want to badmouth her, then you could easily say the man said she love her family. I mean, or anything like that. She love her husband. I mean, you've been knowing her for longer than we have.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I feel like Phaedra is just, what's she gonna do? Just look the whole season? She'll make them crazy, weird looks. Like she ain't got no teeth in her mouth.
That's why I'm like, why Phaedra got a peach and Cynthia don't? Because Cynthia is working.
Cynthia is doing her big, but she's showing their asses. I keep cussing. I'm so sorry.
And she a friend. No, you fine. She a friend.
She's letting them know
more than Phaedra, and Phaedra got a peach.
She every bit of 20.
She should be on the damn intro. She ain't even in the intro.
Cynthia let them do her like that. That's the sad part about it. You all would not play with me like that while I'm dealing with these women. They're all over the place.
Well,
K. Michelle needs to be put on some damn mental health medication. This girl is crazy. She is picking fights everywhere she go. Everybody is not the problem.
I agree.
Everywhere you go, you get into it with the bloggers, Michelle, you get into it with the dang on the Breakfast Club. I mean, girl,
Angela Yee,
Angela's like, and my thing
K. What's the face though? Let's start here. I don't even think K. What's face like women. Like she's a pick me. She don't like women. She everything about her is about men. It's about her looks, about her butt, about her breasts, about all of that. But like she even said herself, she ain't got no girlfriend. She ain't never been on no girls trip. Why is you want to show about women?
She don't like herself. She don't like herself. She never forgave herself for getting that blot surgery. She haven't forgave herself until she addressed that fact and really go to some counseling, because she was the one that made the decision. She hates women because she don't like her. She don't like them because they haven't made the decision to get blot surgery on their butt. And they don't even know it. They try to figure out, why is this girl coming for me? And it's something psychological deeply down in there. You know, it's very psychological with this girl. She is crazy for real. But I'm gonna tell you, she was funny too. She was funny when she said, I don't want to hear nothing about candy coated.
Right.
That was funny.
Well, she said that in her confessional, but even with that, like I have to like take a lot of that with a grain of salt, because how we know that K. What's her face ain't lying. Like, you know, she might have been saying that because a producer told her to. I don't know. Because why bring up Candy?
I think she gonna bring up anybody she can that's gonna give her some type of clout.
She done brought up Candy. She done brought up the ex-boyfriend from the other reality show, Nosh. She done brought up the Angela Yee made no rumor about her stinking cat. She done brought up her BBL. It's like K. What's face is bringing up whatever she can that'll stick.
K. Michelle is crazy with a K. This girl is crazy. And I'm gonna tell you something, she ain't nobody friend. And if Shamea got any good sense, she would stay away from her. This girl is bad news. I mean, you don't have to sit up there and lie on your other friends, or if they may be true. If I was her friend, I'd tell her to get the hell away from her. But you don't have to sit there and tell her that. Just tell her you don't want to be her damn friend and kick damn rocks. Because at your big age, you should have a couple of celebrity friends that are willing to film with you at your big age, as long as you have been in the industry, ma'am.
Nobody likes her.
I wonder why.
Nobody. Where are her Atlanta friends? Nobody likes her.
I'm gonna tell you who like her. Andy Cohen like her. Andy Cohen like her because she's cheap. And she's gonna
ghetto, and she's a stereotypical ghetto black girl with a BBL, with a back alley BBL. That's why Andy likes her. He don't like the classy black women. He likes the ghetto ratchet ones. And he feel like that's the embodiment of what a black woman should appear as on TV. That's why Andy
that's how they make their profit. They go and they hire the lowest. They go and hire people that doesn't, charge a lot, and then whatever they don't care about the ratings, because look who they hiring. They could care less about ratings. My thing with K. Michelle is, if you could you can't even act like you got it all together. I mean, you can't, but you doing exactly what they want you to do, and that's all that count. That's all that count.
That's it.
They replaced Kenya with K Michelle, and at first I'm like, how is this gonna work? But when I got on there and seen them big fake tears, girl, she way more faking than Kenya. Like,
is that even possible? I guess so.
It's possible because she got Kenya beat. She got on there and cried like it wasn't nothing to it. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
It's like she probably was thinking about something that happened back in her childhood. The girl could be an actor the way she got on there and cried. But I'm gonna tell you something. The white people, they like her. They love her.
Oh.
They love K Michelle because K Michelle don't like us.
Oh.
So K Michelle don't like us. She get all the white votes.
Yeah, just like she said when she when was that when she said she was surprised to see Phaedra had all them white ladies liking her.
Right.
As if black fans don't matter.
But I'm waiting on her to go after Phaedra because Phaedra gonna chew her up and spit her out. See, she's smart. She know who to mess with and who not to mess with.
And that's the point. How's she gonna say that Drew and them, i.e. Portia and whoever else, are have a plot against her, but the only one she's going against is Drew?
Yeah, and
I don't see her gunning for Portia like that. Like, it's weird.
Portia intimidates her. And Drew is somebody who Drew is soft spoken. So she feel like she got the one up on Drew because Drew is soft spoken. But I really wish they would get rid of K Michelle. I don't think she's good for it. I think they need to let her go.
All right.
That's how I feel. Right. Now, Angela. Now, first of all, I don't want to take up too much time, but Shamea, get off that girl feet. Get off that girl feet. I mean, come for something else other than her feet.
Mm-hmm. And her height, calling her big.
I mean, this is,
and all of that. Girl, stop.
I'm 5'10", and I wear a size 10 to 11 in shoes. Now, I love Shamea until she started talking about the girl feet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes her look
like I got big feet now. Hold up. Yeah. I didn't like that either. I think that Shamea, she could have found something else to talk about. I think that was just a little bit lowbrow, but I just, she's corny. She couldn't think of nothing else. Just like when she called her 99-cent nose back in last season or whatever. So,
but even though Shamea is a little corny, she's still my favorite this year.
Mm-hmm. I like Shamea. Y'all ain't gonna make me hate her. I mean,
she got everything together.
That she is getting a bad edit. I really do feel that way because I feel like Shamea got the most going on, the most, as far as her family relationship, all of the above. And I feel like, everybody wants to hold that against her. Oh, she's gonna ruin her marriage. Or, oh, she's gonna. Now that man is with her. They've been together for 10 years. I heard they ain't got no prenup. They ain't going nowhere. They together. Okay.
Well, that's why Portia mad at her.
Uh-huh.
Portia know all the business now. When you can get somebody to really. And see, the thing with Shamea is she gonna have to fight her way to the top. See, she has all of the ingredients to make a good meal and really eat. But Bravo is gonna make her work for those edits. She's not just gonna come up and just get good edits.
Yeah, and that's what I said about last season. Like I felt like Shamea was playing it cool. Like I felt like last season she really should have just put it out there. But I felt like she was protecting Portia last season. She was trying to act like it wasn't nothing, but Portia knew it was. You know what I'm saying? Like they was talking outside of the cameras, but when they got on the camera, Portia was acting like wasn't nothing wrong. You know what I mean? So to me, it just gave fake, and Portia was being strategic. Like I'm not gonna give Shamea that because if I give Shamea that, that's gonna solidify Shamea.
Right. So, but let me ask you this. Let me ask you this though. What you think she meant when she said "Happy Pride"?
I mean, she meant what she said. I mean, look, Shamea done dibbled and dabbled too. Remember when Phaedra was doing this? And she said that Candy and Todd was with Shamea. So
I do.
I mean, remember last season or season before, wasn't it when Portia was like, "You kissed Candy too"? Like, happy to all of them.
So do you think that? So the mamas, they used to hang together too, didn't they? The mamas.
The mamas were best friends back in the day, and something happened with, they both had daycare centers, and Portia's mama's daycare center foreclosed, and then Shamea's mama went and bought the daycare center, and Portia's mama didn't know it till she drove by there and saw Shamea's mama sign, and yes, child. And then there was a lot of drama with Portia's mama and stuff that happened at the daycare center, because Portia then was sued over a baby that died in the care of the center, but the baby died of SIDS.
I heard that.
Yeah, so it
I
was a lot of
heard.
scandals going on around there. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I think Kelly want to be down. I think Kelly really want to be down.
Yeah, she want to be, but she can't.
She's showing that she could, get in the lady pond, and she let them know, and I can get all up in the lady pond and everything. Like, they done messed Kelly up. Kelly is not the same girl she was when she first started this show, okay?
She ain't, because she thought that everything was going to go her way. Now she done lost her businesses and stuff. She ain't got nothing. All she got is the show now. She ain't got nothing outside of the show.
Kelly got Shamea, and Shamea gonna make sure Kelly got what she need.
Well, we'll see.
Shamea is gonna make sure that her friends on that show got the tea done. If they got to put it on Jarvis, they just got to put it on Jarvis, honey. You know I'm watching, Michelle. You know I'm watching, honey.
No, I'm watching too, child. I'm trying
But
to
I
hang
just
in there.
Okay, well, I just want to say I'm glad Cynthia Bailey is really, really doing her thing. And that's something that needs to not go unrecognized, because she's been in the game for a while.
Yeah.
I hope they give her flowers. And yeah, that's it. Oh, Pinky Cole. Pinky Cole. Pinky Cole. Pinky Cole is, she gonna have to grow on me. I'm sorry. She gonna have to grow on me.
I feel that way too about Pinky. I'm just tired of her. One minute she brag, and next minute she broke, and she filing for bankruptcy. Then she bragging she got all these business. Like it's hard to. I don't want to say it's hard to like her because she a boss, but it's like you ain't got to keep reminding us you a boss. I'm the first black woman to do this, and I'm the first black woman who had a blah, 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 and and it's like, girl,
right.
You a boss. Show us you a boss instead of telling us you a boss.
There you go. But I hate to say this, Michelle. She need to put on a wig in a couple of episodes, please, because her personality. Usually, women with their hair like that, they have a softer personality. She don't have the personality to wear that. I mean, her personality gives A-Town Stone. Like, her personality gives like.
But she used to wear pink dreads, burgundy dreads, or locks. I don't know, child, but whatever.
She need to get something up there on that head, because her personality. And I mean, it's okay. I don't have anything wrong with like a natural look, but you're introducing yourself to the world.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
I mean, her personality. I mean, the reeds are not hitting. You got to come in the room and own it with a hairstyle like that. Like, when you wear something like that, you have to own the room.
Okay.
Everything got to be on point. Your makeup, I mean, everything got to be on point. It's not giving what it's supposed to give.
Okay. All right.
But that's it.
Right.
That's it.
Well,
I'm
I
out.
appreciate your passion. Thank you for calling.
Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.
Under the Sea.
Hey, my
Thank you for
baby.
being so patient.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you. 1 second. I gotta go out and in, but let me be back on the stage first so we can get down to the nitty gritty, baby. 1 second.
You gonna click right back. Okay, Lord, what's going on? Click back in. We're waiting. I think I saw somebody else back there and they hung up too. Sure. Hold on, there they go. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. You know, StreamYard like to act up like a bad child.
It
But you
does.
just gotta
When it's
get
more
that
than one
belt.
person, it does like that. Act up.
You just gotta get that belt and wear it out. How you doing, my baby?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm okay. Let me say this first. Why did I just see something online talking about Pinky Cole remind you of a cookie tookie, baby?
Not
They
the
say
cookie tookie.
they look real familiar, like they are relatives or something.
I don't see it. Tookie.
I think when the girl smile, it look like Cookie Tookie.
Don't do that.
Okay, let's move forward. Why is my thing with Drew Sidora or Drew Snorer or Drew Pinocchio, however you want it to go, is she loves being understudies to people. She was the poor man's Megan Good. Now she's a lowercase p. She done got this surgery, and
Not a lowercase p.
it's giving Portia wannabe.
It does. It does give Portia Jr. It really does.
And she's been trying to be Portia Jr. since she got on the show
Yeah,
with
and
them
she got
bad
to be the Go
wigs.
Nikki ambassador. She sure has.
With them bad wigs. And I'm sorry for those who didn't get it because you got to be with it to get it. But the end of the episode last Sunday, it was
Uh-huh.
funny to me. I laughed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you was there to perform the national anthem, true indeed. But those girls, Portia and Shamea was able to do it for the Atlanta people. And I'm pretty sure K. Michelle did it for like the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, and Shamea did it too before. They all have
Hmm.
sung. Candy sung. Everybody
Correct.
sung the national anthem.
Correct. Correct. So I don't know. Again, it was a little snoozy, a little boozy and snoozy this episode, but
Uh-huh. What would you
like
rate it from 1 to 10?
a four.
Oh, a 4. Damn, it went
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I didn't like the fact that Angela was trying to come for Shamea talking about she was sleeping around. But like I told you, this season is giving horror Olympics, but you playing on people's marriages, and I don't like that.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then the thing with Portia and Phaedra, it gave the reason why they had to turn their faces, and the reason why
Uh-huh.
they had to walk out is because that's where they got the tea from. So it's just
Mm.
crazy to me that
That's what it gave to me too.
yes, and that goes back to Portia playing on people and doing those type of um coming up with the schemes. That was a
Mhm.
scheme because you're trying to
Mhm.
show face inside of the production when you do your green screens that's your ex best friend. But the same way you get mad at her for telling her feelings to the other girls, the perfect strangers, you was doing the same thing, my baby.
Mm.
It's just
Okay.
crazy to me. Yo.
So who team you team Shamea, team K what's her face? Who team?
I'm my own team, but I
I know
will
that's
say
right.
that the whole piece of the next season, the next episode that's coming out about Shamia talking about her friends that want her to be friends with K Michelle. I can kind of
Mhm.
sense that because you know how Candy is. If she ate you once, she gonna eat you twice. So you got to be able to stay loyal to her. You get
But
what I'm
Candy
saying?
did that video before the season started saying that K what's face would be a good addition. Her and
She might be
Juanita.
a good addition, but that doesn't mean that she wants them to be friends with her her piece of a meal, you
Oh.
know, her Sunday's best,
Uh-huh.
her OLG buffet.
Oh,
So I'm just
okay.
saying,
I
I
get
wouldn't
it.
put it past, Rashida because, she's always the lesser, not the greater. She is just
Okay.
chewing gum, not bubble gum. But I feel like I guess like y'all saying, Cynthia is working, but she needs to
Uh-huh.
work. Phaedra's been able to get away with doing the bare minimum, and if I
She
was her,
had.
I would do that. But I guess she's gonna crank it up this next part of the season since
Well, yeah,
she's
because
going to be over the.
she's the one on the cast that has the Emmy for being on
She ain't
Traders.
getting no Emmy, baby.
So
She was a part of
Scotland's
an Emmy winning show,
well,
baby.
okay, part of an Emmy winning show. Okay. But
Hmm.
she she's the host of the Scotland
Yes,
trip, so she'll be hosting,
yes,
wearing her
yes.
outfits that she wore on Traders and all of that stuff. So she'll be
Yes,
in.
and that's cool or whatever. But to me, you're running into that property. That's that show for Peacock. You're running into that property, and maybe that's helping them like promote the show. But
Mhm.
I think that's a little lazy.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate you under the sea. Thank you for
No
calling in,
problem.
friend.
I want to give a little shameless plug to K Michelle. She just gave a snippet about the song she wrote about Drew and the yodeling. It's over
Oh,
on the X. So if y'all want to hear the
we
song,
don't care
it's
about that.
cute.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's cute. It's gonna be doing
Screw
more
Kate
than
What's her face and her new song. All
ooh,
right. Thank you, under the
ooh.
sea.
Well, okay. But you know how we always say, baby, have a good night, but always do what? Keep it straight from the A. Y'all go to Puff and Pedals, baby. Bye.
I always gotta throw some shade. Debbie,
How you doing, Michelle?
how you doing?
I'm fine. I feel like this. Kay Michelle, I hope she wanna done. She can go.
Okay.
Shamea
Me
can
too.
go. Maybe she can go dance for Candy. Pinky can go. We don't know what she doing with her softball head looking self. Get on out of here. And
Who the
Kelly
softball
definitely
head,
can
Pinky?
go. That Kelly definitely go sitting over there crying on some over somebody else's husband at a birthday party. Oh, you such a good man. Get out of here. That be the same one had your husband when he leave you.
Okay. Kelly gonna pull a Portia.
They can get rid of all of them. Take them all out of there. And I'm tired of Shamea talking about Angela. Angela tall, she nice looking, she a good woman. Shamea, go by that butt you got. You need to and stop showing your. We tired of seeing her butt. Tired of seeing your
Okay.
BBL. Nobody care about that. Going on a
Okay.
girls trip with everything out.
Okay.
Hoochie mama. Go on now. Go on over there and dance for Candy. Get off the show with that. We sick of her. You know,
Well, Portia
please,
be
you know,
walking
and
around
then we
half
saying,
naked too.
I'm sick of her. She sent Kelly to do the dirty work. And Kelly right up there, she a lap dog now. Remember they were talking about Shamia? Now Kelly a lap dog.
Oh, okay.
Get rid of all four of them. And let's get some new people. I'm pretty sure y'all got some real housewives with businesses and everything in Atlanta. Y'all don't need them.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
That's where I feel about it. Have a good
We'll see.
have a good
I just want
evening.
to see the reunion. I'm tired. This season has drained me. Well, thank you so much, Aunt Debbie. We appreciate your input, friend.
Thank you.
All right. Bye bye. Yes, Aunt Debbie. Shout out to Aunt Debbie. Hold on. We got HoustonFoodie in the building. Hey, friend. You muted. You muted. Can't you hear me? Unmute yourself, Houston. Where's she at, y'all? Lord. Call back, Houston, because I can't hear you. Now, while we waiting on HoustonFoodie, somebody to call in, I'm gonna give y'all like 15 more minutes. I was gonna look at the preview for next week to see what's going on, and let me see if I can pull it up. Like this video, if y'all would, I would very much appreciate your like. Let me see the RHOA. So what else is going on? Drew teases Portia and Shamea's argument in Scotland. Let me see. Everybody on their press tour, child. Let me see. Kelly says no one is off limits. Hold on. Before I do that, we got HoustonFoodie back. Hold on. Hey, Houston. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, I can hear you. I can hear you. You real low for some reason.
Okay. Do you have two devices? Close one and just listen to me on your phone. Hello.
Hold on. I see two of you
I want to do it this.
You gotta be quiet, Jim.
Close one device. Close one window and just talk to me on one.
Oh, you know my child be up late. I don't know why it's showing two of your screens.
Close one of them.
Let me see.
Cause you working on a delay. I can tell you're not listening to me in real time. Oh Lord. Okay. So while we waiting on that, hold on. Let me look at a few other things. Kelly talking, everybody talking, child. Let me see what Kelly has said. Shout out to Leah A.
Reunion's
Henry.
coming up. Yeah. Who you got the most smoke for? Is it Miss Williams?
Everybody can get it. Ain't nobody off limits.
Okay. Is the scheme set up by Todd really real on this season? Because
I mean, just think about it. If you set up a scheme, are you going to say you set up a scheme?
Child, who is setting up the schemes, Kelly? Who is setting up the schemes? And why is Kelly talking?
So y'all doubling down on the scheme.
I know what I heard.
Really? And then also,
my fight. Let me stay out of other people's battles.
Okay. Well, one battle this season.
You ain't got no battles of your own. You might as well jump in.
Strong Pisces over there who can handle her own battles, baby.
Who gonna fight it out?
She gonna do her own battles.
Well, and then I saw on a recent podcast you sat down and you talked about the damages of Portia's claims about you earlier this year. I mean, in all seriousness, how did you feel being confronted about that on camera? Was it like a shock? Were you like, this is a part of the game, or do you feel like it was below the belt?
I think it was all of the above. I think it was a little bit of everything. Everybody was like, "Oh, well, she looks so guilty. I mean, what would you look like if somebody accused you of some crazy ass shit like that? Like, would you?"
We still waiting on the scheme, child.
I had to sit there. I was like, I know this bitch ain't trying me like this. I know she ain't trying me, right? Because I came in with good grace and good insight of trying to, just kind of reconcile with her. So it just it definitely threw me for.
All right, definitely threw you for a loop. Hold on, we got somebody in the building. Hello, Jessica.
Hey, Michelle.
Oh my God, where you been?
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? You can't hear me? Can you
Hold
hear me?
on.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Why I can't hear y'all?
I don't know. Click
Let
back
me leave
in.
and come back.
Okay. Lord, what is going on with StreamYard? Can't nobody hear me. HoustonFoodie, unmute yourself. Guess we can't take no calls tonight. I don't know what's going on. Nobody can hear. HoustonFoodie is muted. It can't, I don't know what's going on, child. I don't know. It's all a scheme. It's all a scheme, like Kelly said. Yeah, I was about to ask Jessica. She finished her doctorate, honey. Jessica is a doctor, honey. She been in school the whole time. I could hear her, but I don't think she could hear me. Jessica, click that link back again, friend. HoustonFoodie, click that link back again. I want to hear what y'all got to say. I'm gonna quit StreamYard one day, just not yet. Okay, hold on. While they doing that, let's see. We got some more interviews to look at. Okay, there go Jessica. She back.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, friend.
Oh, goodness. Hey.
Hey, where you been?
Girl, I've been on the plantation working hard for my money.
I see. Okay, you a doctor now?
I'll be a family nurse practitioner in November.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. But I finally been able to catch her live because I've been working a lot and I quit my job. So I quit one of my main jobs. So now I got time.
Okay.
But yeah, I haven't been able to.
My friend, I ain't talked to you in so long. Where you been? I was just like, you ain't even hit me up in the DM for nothing.
Listen, they was getting all their money's worth out of me. But I'll be in Atlanta in the end of June though.
Okay.
Yeah, I be around them parts. But I haven't been able to catch the Real Housewives, but I have been
You ain't
following
missed
like
nothing.
I know. I've been following
You
the
ain't
recaps and I've been like, and then I'm a little sad though because I like K Michelle a little bit.
Why
I
you like
liked her.
her?
I liked her on Love and
How
Hip
you
Hop.
like my op? You are supposed to be a squad member. How you like
Every
my op
time you
and put
say
me in
K,
a
what's up?
song?
Every time you say K, what's her face? I be like, dang, I forgot she don't like her.
She put me in that song.
What's
2
hers?
songs. Oh my God, Jessica. Don't make me pull up the song.
I forgot about it.
She put me in a song the first season of Love and Hip Hop. It was a song called the first one was Shut Up. Or was it the first one was Fuck You? No, I don't know, child. Hold on, let me see which one was first.
See, now she finna make me upset. I remember
Oh, the
I
second one
forgot
was
what
Shut
y'all.
Up. The first one, okay. The first one was F You. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this the first one, child. Hold on, it's at the 52nd. I don't like that. I don't even mind playing it because I don't even give a fuck. But hold on, here it is right here. I switched the screen. Hold on, close that one, open this one. Child, you got me going back into
the archives.
I'm about to be triggered. Hold on, where is it? It started like somewhere around here.
Watch me shoot my middle finger like jive wreck. Michelle from Straight From The Ass blog. I'm like, fuck you. Smelling like a fish market. You angry bitches? I'm like.
Now, this is the same woman who mad that Mano said that her coochie stank, and she said that Portia and them are scheming because they was eating oysters. This is that woman, okay? This is that woman who ain't never met me, ain't never been in the same room with me, ain't never been in the vicinity of my vagina. This is that woman. Okay, wait. That's the first one. And she only did that because I wrote about her and I said when she came on Love and Hip Hop, nobody knew who she was. We in Atlanta, right?
Right.
This was in 2012. She didn't even have a mixtape that I knew about. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
And I was like going through the cast, like, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Diamond was supposed to join. Remember Diamond from Crime Mob?
Yep.
She was supposed to join because her and Scrappy had just broke up or whatever. When she found out that Mama D was gonna be on there, you know, Mama D crazy and she didn't like Diamond. She liked Scrappy's baby mama because her baby mama was gonna be on there too. Diamond quit, and when Diamond quit, they brought on K Michelle because K Michelle didn't make the cut the first time. So when Diamond quit, it made room for K What's Her Face. And so I wrote that whole story about what had happened, you know, straight from the A. And she got mad and she was dragging me on Twitter, calling me all kind of bitches and said I live in a hut and all kind of stuff and started talking about my weight. And so when the show first dropped, this was the first show. She was the first song. She was saying, you know, like fuck Jive Records, fuck Michelle, fuck this, fuck all these people. Then she did another song. And this is the other one. Yeah, I don't even know what she's saying on this one.
See.
Right. Hold on. I ain't through now. Hold on. She's talking about Lil' Kim. Hold on. This the other song.
You a sexer.
All of these songs are horrible, by the way.
Fuck you and that weak ass basketball team. Don't nobody want you on Love and Hip Hop. That ain't love and basketball. It's Love and Hip Hop. And Miss Straight From The Ass.com, Michelle. You don't want a piece of me, breast fusion. That's not what you want to do. And everybody that be tweeting saying stuff about me, you don't know.
So yeah, And so I'm supposed to champion. I'm supposed to be like rah rah. K What's Her Face.
No. And
And
honestly,
so after that, now this is a little straight from the A history, and it's also in the Googles and stuff. So after she wrote that first song, I was getting paid to blog about Love and Hip Hop, right? I blogged about
right.
every episode first season. The reason why I call her K What's the Face is because I made a concerted effort to blog about every character on the show and call her K What's the Face each and every episode. So she wasn't getting no clout or nothing off of me. She wasn't getting no press off of me. I would blog about the whole episode and even blog about her in the episode, and I called her K What's Face. So yeah. Mhm. So that's where
Well,
that started, and that's why when I came to YouTube or whatever, yeah, I've never talked about her throughout my entire YouTube career until she got on the Housewives, and now I'm forced to talk about her.
see, I'll say this though, she's not being received well by the public either, because when I look at the comments on the blogs and stuff like that, the public is not really feeling her on Real Housewives of Atlanta like they did on Love and Hip Hop.
Uh-huh.
And I can probably see why, because the things that I'm reading that she's doing, it's like, what's happening here? I really thought that she was gonna like step it up a bit, like step her game up with being on Real Housewives of Atlanta and try to, maybe show a different, like a classier side.
Yeah,
That's
and
really
I
what I
was
was
low
rooting
key rooting
for.
for the underdog. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I talk shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have high hopes, and she basically proved what I said. But
And
it is
a-
what it is.
and it's sad because with this new cast that they bought on, I had high hopes for a lot of the people. I thought I was gonna start back watching until I started reading the comments and looking at the recaps, and I'm like, nah.
And that's what I was telling people. The ratings are so low and going down because most people get what they need on social media. You know what
This
I'm
is true.
saying?
It's a lot. It's a lot
Mhm,
out there. Like it's
mhm.
not just a teaser. They pretty much got the
Every
whole show.
episode, you getting the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes. Every episode. So you getting the big major things on social media. The conversation pieces are starting on social media. So it's
That's
like, why
sad.
watch the show when all I gotta do is watch Instagram?
Exactly. The neighborhood talk.
Hmm.
It
Somebody
just don't make
said
no
so.
sense.
Those records are part of her impressive resume. Clearly, that's what y'all gotta look for. Them songs is trash. Somebody was like, "You should have sued." I was like, "Sue for what?"
Right. My
I'm
goodness.
alright.
That is
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I
See
wait.
now.
The songs are still on YouTube today, so I'll wait till she gets some more money, and then I'll be like, "Oh my God, I've been ruined by these songs. She said these horrible rumors about me." I'll wait till she gets some money, and then I'll sue.
It's followed me for over a decade now, and I
Okay.
just can't.
So I said, "Forgive, so you can be forgiven." I'm forgive what? What am I'm never here. Okay. What I always have to explain this people. I'm not beefing with Kay. What's the face? I don't know that
Not at
lady.
all.
Never met that lady. She put me in a song. Okay. I'm a blogger. I do my job. I blog. If somebody has feelings about what I said, that's on them. Okay. I'm not going back in you and having any personal feelings and want to fight and all that stuff. Like at the end of the day, that's why I can play it and laugh at it because it's corny. Why the fuck you put me in a mixtape? Like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about you because you talked about me. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about your leaky, stanky booty. Like, can you imagine what rotten flesh smells like pouring from your ass? And you talk about my vagina stinks? Are you kidding me?
And I'm mad about that because she done went and got that. I thought she went and got it fixed, and now she's talking about it's leaking and it's doing all this. I'm like, girl, just let it go. Do what you can and let it go.
But how can you get that fixed though if you put fix a flat in your ass? You can get that fixed. It would
She
take a lot of surgeries,
supposedly
right?
she supposedly went through a total reconstructive surgery. She claimed long time ago that they had to go in, they had to remove muscle because all of that stuff got embedded within the muscle and the fat and all of that. And she claimed that they went in and took out what they could,
Hmm.
but it still looked big. Like it ain't as big as it was, but it still looks. It's like, what did they do? What did they take out? It seemed like she was kind of still trying to hold on to something that she just probably need to let go.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
well, I have no sympathy for her. No.
And I wanted Pinky. I didn't expect. It's just ghetto around there. Can I say that?
I wanted to like Pinky too, but when she first came on, people were telling me that, Pinky wasn't a good fit because of this, that, and the third. When you think about Housewives, and not to
That's
say
what
that
I'm
everybody got to be
saying.
glamorous and fashionable and this and that, but Pinky comes on to me. She comes and brags too much about what she has, what she's done, what she's doing, instead of like coming on there as a boss and showing people you're a boss. Show us, your meetings
Yes.
and your bankruptcy meetings and your this meetings with your financer and your, with the county. Like, show us that stuff instead of telling us I'm a boss and $9,000 came out of my account today and I don't know where it went. And you're like, girl.
And that's what's so disappointing, because I honestly thought this new cast was gonna bring back. I guess, I don't know. As an original Housewives fan, I just really thought that it was going to get us back to season one. Nene, Deshaun Snow, Lisa Wu, they had some class about them. They could get catty, but it just doesn't seem like we're ever going to get that back. And I think that's why a lot of the fans are still holding on, hoping for that. Please give us that back. And it's never coming back, I guess.
Mm.
I expected that from this cast. I was hoping like, okay, Pinky gonna bring some little class, a little something,
And the
something.
way Portia fought for that house and, and the cars and stuff, it's like, girl, like, even with
Tooth and
that, it's
nail.
like that don't seem organic to me. Like, now you in
Mm-mm.
the house, now what?
Is you gonna be able to keep it all up?
And everybody she date got to come through the house. It's like, girl, like, I wouldn't want to be that girl. Everybody I date come to my house. Like, I'm like, what is this? Like, you using your house to lure people in? Like, it's just weird to me. So next week she gonna have Mike back on there in the house. Before that she had, the girl in there in the house.
Oh no.
I'm
Oh
tired
no.
of that.
She ain't with the girl no more?
Well, I guess now she's with the girl full
Oh.
time, exclusively. But I guess during the show, she was allegedly going between the girl and Mike. But Mike, to me, is a paid actor. I don't think they were for real, but I don't know. They might be. He's an attractive guy, but who knows? Mike from the Country Wayne skits that was on the Put a Ring on It show.
I refuse to believe that she could. I'm getting irked.
Most people ain't gonna find no real, like, legit down to earth person to film with you on the Housewives who ain't already in entertainment. I just don't see it. So of course she went and got Mike. She went and got a Sway, because to me, all of them just want to be on TV. To me,
My God.
somebody said Mike is an actor pretending to be dating.
Exactly. Because
And
what?
Sway was a little too comfortable on camera to me. I mean, it just seems the same way, Not the girl is practically a man. Lord. It's a lot.
Oh, look at HoustonFoodie.
Can you hear me, Houston? Unmute yourself, friend. HoustonFoodie, we've been having problems. Yeah. Can you hear
Hello.
me now? Hey,
Yeah,
can you hear
I
me?
can hear you. I have to hold the phone up to
Woo!
my ear for some reason to hear you.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I was just wondering if you were going to talk about Nene's shows. I was there at the Houston show.
Oh, we can. You can tell me about it. I was, you, Mr. Motivation, Radiance. You went to Houston. I think Motivation and Radiance went to Dallas.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
happened? Tell me what she was talking about.
She talked about a lot. It was a long show. It had to be about 2 hours. And it was funny. She looked good. I was surprised that Carlos didn't dress up at all. He was real casual.
dress up at all. He didn't have no designer sneakers on.
I couldn't tell what shoes he had on, but I mean, it looked like he had on like a little t-shirt or collared shirt, maybe with I can't pull up my pictures because I got the phone to my ear, but I don't know if he had on some shorts or some slacks or something, but he just wasn't very impressive. I was surprised. He lost a lot of weight, so he had on something that was kind of, fitting, but I thought he would have dressed up a little bit more than that.
Hmm. So what they was talking about? What was the the program about? What was
Well,
the
of
best
course.
part of the show?
Well, one thing that made me think of you that had me dying laughing was I forgot how they got on the subject, but Nene called out Carlos for being drunk on set. And when they were in Africa, Carlos was driving Marlo around or something and had a wreck, ran into something or whatever. And they joked about it, but Nene was like, Carlos wrecked a vehicle on the Atlanta set and they warned him. And now he don't drink anymore and he's a vegan. And so everybody was laughing at that. It made me think of you because I know you mentioned, Carlos and his, yeah.
He had to go on FMLA, honey. He had to get treatment.
Oh wow. Yeah. He
I
laughed
went
and
to
they
a
were
party I went to a party at Carlos' house years ago when I went to see Nene at Dancing with the Stars, and me and Derek, some kind of way, I ended up at Carlos' house with all the gays. And Carlos was living with some guy. We was in LA and he was so drunk. He probably don't even remember I was at his house. He got so drunk. They had him in the back and he was throwing up the whole time we was there. I think it was some game was on. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. Milan Christopher was there, Ray Cunningham from College Hill, me, Derek, a whole bunch of random people. It was weird. I think I was the only girl there.
Yeah, they laughed about it. It was funny the way Nene was telling it, but I just thought of that because you talked about the party and she actually talked about him having an issue during filming.
That's shady.
So I
Did he
guess
get mad? Was he uncomfortable when she was telling that? Was that like
No,
off script?
he know how to fake laugh and laugh stuff off. So you couldn't really tell if it bothered him or not. But she just kind of joked about it, saying that now he's her designated driver, and since he had that incident, he don't drink anymore, and he's a vegan.
He don't. Yep.
He did an interview with somebody, and they mentioned or asked if he drank or smoked or something, and he was like, no. That kind of seemed uncomfortable when they were talking about it on that interview. I can't remember who it was, but he was, kind of brushing over the fact that he used to drink. He was trying to, stress that, he's clean now, whatever. So
Well,
I guess they were
clean, but he definitely, unfortunately, he had a problem at some point, and he had to, now he's clean. He doesn't drink anymore.
But it was some other good points because, of course, they brought up all the current and past housewives. Nene had talked about, her getting the call from Bravo, inviting her to girls' trip. And she kind of joked about that, saying that, she was worried about the money, but she had called Carlos and asked him what he thought. And she called Alvin, asked him what he thought about. Hold on just a second.
I'm going to drop down, Michelle.
Okay. Thank you for calling, Jessica.
I'm glad I got to catch her. I am.
Okay. Good to see you.
Yeah, she said when they called her about doing the show, she had to ask a few people about what they thought about it. And she was kind of concerned about the money, but they were telling her, don't worry about it, and she never really confirmed if she's, really getting paid good or, if she more so decided to do it to, get her foot
For the
back in the
opportunity and for
door.
the exposure. Yeah.
But and she briefly talked about that, and then she talked about how the experience was good and it's gonna be a good show. Girls Trip's gonna be a good show. And she talked about Lisa and how Lisa
Did she talk about traders?
She said that she got offered Traders twice, and she turned it down. I think she did reiterate something was going on with her son, and she thought about having to go to Scotland and not having her phone. But she couldn't see
Uh-oh.
herself like doing the challenge, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
'Cause I told y'all she didn't want to get her wig wet. You still there, Houston? Did we lose it? Can y'all hear me? Press 1 if you can hear me. I can't hear you, Houston. I can hear me.
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
I don't know. Hi.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah,
Lord,
I can
I
hear
don't know
you.
what happened. Okay. Well, I appreciate the
Hold on. Yeah, okay. I think my phone died, and I don't know if you can hear me or not, but yeah, I wanted to talk about the show. It was really, really good, and I got to meet some other creators and stuff afterwards too.
Oh, cool. Well, you gonna recap it on your channel?
I'm thinking about it. I may do it. I'm probably not gonna go live, but I may record something.
Yeah, you should. You should.
And
It'd
I'm
be
gonna start
interesting.
putting up the little videos because look, I didn't see any fine print about not recording, but the people at the on the floor level kept recording, and Carlos kept telling them to stop recording.
What?
But I did get some. Yeah, I did get some video though.
Okay. Yeah,
So I'll
well,
probably
people will
share
be
those
interested.
on.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Houston. Appreciate you.
All right. Look, I didn't ask you how you were doing, but I know you're doing good. So
I'm hanging in there. Appreciate you.
yeah.
I'll be on
Yeah.
Discord. I mean, on Patreon.
Patreon
I
later.
didn't realize it was getting so late. I'll be on Patreon tomorrow. I don't know if I go on tonight or not, but I'll go
Okay.
on tomorrow.
Okay. Well,
All
hopefully
right.
I can catch it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for calling. Hold on. We got one more person in the back. Jonesy.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, Michelle. I'm finally up for the first time. This is my first time being on.
Welcome, Jonesy.
Thank you, all the way from Connecticut. So listen,
Yes.
I just want to say, did I miss something or did anyone say about Shamea introducing Kelly's new man when Kelly was in the dental office and the flowers came in? Did I miss that? Somebody, I don't remember nobody recalling that. That Shamea introduced Kelly's new man. So how does Shamea know all these eligible bachelors? So is it allegedly true what maybe Angela is saying?
What? What that mean? You can have male friends and not be a whore.
Well, no, I ain't saying all of that now. I'm just saying that she opened up the door to, like, how is it that, this case, but nobody mentioned that part. I didn't hear anybody saying that she just so happened to introduce
Because we
her.
don't
So
even
maybe
know if
Miss
Jarvis even
might be
exists
another
at this
African.
point.
Huh?
We don't even know if Jarvis exists at this point because I saw when they was on a double date and it was just Shamea and Kelly and Gerald, and it looked like it was just the three of them. It was supposed to be a double date. Though, did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Let me see if I could pull it up because I saw it on I guess it was Instagram. Let me see.
And yeah, what's with that stepping off? Yep, I caught that too. Where Portia walked away, talking about she didn't want to be a part of that, and Phaedra turned around and just turned her back. Like, what's with all of that?
See this right here. And
Oh.
they was on a double date. It's a double date night with my love Gerald, who is Kelly, and Jarvis. I love the caviar bites at Umi. So you see them, they together. Look.
Oh.
I don't think
okay.
nobody was sitting over there next. I don't know. I think they put an empty plate right there.
Oh my goodness. So, but I was a little bit on the what you call it, fearful side when it came to. I thought Portia was gonna eat that behind up when they got kind of close when Kelly kept putting that drink in Portia's face.
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, you know
You
how
saw
Portia can go fighting. You know that.
security snatched Kelly away. They knew Portia got them hands.
Yes, yes. That's why I was like, okay, so what's going on with that? That don't sound too, that don't look
Uh-huh.
too, yeah.
See,
But
Kelly
other
looking
than
like a
that,
third wheel.
that's true.
But even the people in the comments saying seems so performative.
Oh, on the
Yeah.
yes, it does. Mm-hmm. The way
Why
you
you
pull it
telling
up.
us you on a double date with Kelly and Jarvis? Like, and then you got pictures of just the three of y'all. Girl, bye.
Yo, right. She ain't even showing them. I mean, she could at least do a cardboard like they did back in the day with Kenny.
Show his hand. I show his watch or something. You know what I'm saying? At least let us know it's another person sitting right there.
Right. At least do something like that. Yeah, but I don't know. I believe, I'm feeling like somebody else said, like, this cast is like, it's too many of them, and they should, like Cynthia, she's like the big mother image, like bringing everybody. Like, I don't like the role that they got her like really playing like mama hen, almost like keeping like they all grown women. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Like the house mother, keeping all the kids together.
Yeah, that's like so crazy. So I don't like the way they doing, with that. But other than that, Angela reminds me. I always say Angela is AKA Sheree, the bone carrier. All she do is agitate, instigate.
That's all she does, and I'm surprised people don't notice that.
I noticed it right off from the like
she always
season 2.
poking at Shamea.
I mean, yeah, by episode, whatever it was, episode, whatever number it is. I saw it right off the back. Like, okay, Shamea, Angela, you just like Sheree. So, but Pinky was on Nene's show, on her podcast, and Pinky was, she was all that, and then now she come on RHOA, now she broke. But she wasn't talking like that when she was on Nene's podcast. She was doing so well and, telling people how to become Black women to become entrepreneurs and, and all that stuff. And then now I see her, she's like broke and, got the children, the daughters working and modeling and stuff, bringing in money. So, that's all I got. I ain't gonna shade, but that's,
Well, it's a lot of shade to go around, but the only thing I'm looking forward to is the reunion because these episodes is draining. Half the time I can't remember what's going on because there's so many of them.
Right. And it's so much like confusing stuff, like one up, one down, this going on, that going, then it stops, then, and as far as Kay, what's her face? I'm gonna call her Kay, what's her face? Okay. Cause she got something, she just talk all this mess and then she books and run, like that last thing when she did took that girl Shamea's car and went off somewhere like that, and getting all upset, please, like, Tony, take your little leaky booty somewhere, and she need to be
figure
off the
out
show.
what her conflict is. To me, it's like on one hand, it was they ready to plot against me, talking about her smelly vagina. Then the other hand is you were sleeping with my ex. It's like, what girl? What is the problem? Like, it's like she pulling at straws to have an issue with people, and none of these issues are issues.
Right. And don't forget, she's supposed to be so highly educated. I got 3 law degree, whatever she was talking about when she was that old great outfit.
3 law schools. Yeah.
3 law degrees and all this kind of stuff. Well, you ain't using no education behind it. Like Drew said, use your words. Agitate. I just can't take her voice. It just gets on my nerves. But
Me
it's
too,
so good
John.
to have them on here for the very first time.
Oh, thank you for calling. Always, you listen, call back some more.
I will,
I can't believe it's
Michelle.
your first time.
Yep, it's my very first time, and I've been watching you for a long time. And then I decided, I said, well, let me become one of those, the first one. I'm on the first step, but I'm getting there. The first level. I'm getting there. Your Patreon, matron, whatever you call it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your support. I really do.
And I'm praying for Mama Brown. I'm praying for Mama Brown.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I so appreciate that. We need all the prayers, and we accept them all. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good night. Nice talking to you, Michelle.
Nice talking to you too. You have a good night too. Thank you.
You too. Good night.
Shout out to the squad. Shout out to the squad. I know y'all want to hear this song before I go. Somebody said play this.
So come pick up your clothes. I have them folded. Don't knock on my door.
Yeah.
Come pick up your.
Okay. Anyway, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in. Somebody said, I got to go. Y'all can stay in bed to 2 p.m. I can't. Listen, I'm not staying in bed at 2 p.m. either. Okay. I'm going to bed early tonight. What time is it? 12:30. I'm going to bed at 2. I think I'm going to bed at 2. Normally, I be going to bed at 4. Okay. I'm on a mission to get my sleep pattern under control because I've been sleeping, averaging 4 hours of sleep for the past 2-3 years, child. It's just bad, just real bad. It's hard to have this much freedom and be up at night and just be doing anything, acting like your house is Pee-wee's Playhouse, because I love it here. I just be twirling around in the middle of the night, and I don't be wanting to go to sleep because I have so much fun while I'm awake. So now I got to put myself on a schedule. I got to be an adult. I got to go to bed by at least 2 so that I can get up in the morning and have a very productive day tomorrow. Okay. I appreciate you guys. Listen. Y'all rewind, watch the replay. I saw some other people who was in the back and they fell off. You tried to call in. You could have called in, Lorene. I want to hear from you because look, sometimes you agree with me and sometimes you don't. Them the kind of people I like because listen, I don't like everybody to have to agree with everything I say. That is what makes the world go around. We can all agree to disagree as long as we can communicate effectively. Unlike what's the face who gets up and runs away. If you don't agree with me, say it. If you do agree with me, say it. Listen, that's what makes the world go round. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. Like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel. And I will try to do a live tomorrow. I sure will. And if you are a member of my Patreon squad, stay tuned. I'm gonna do a live tomorrow as well. Okay. All right. Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta.
Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta. Good night.
Good night, squad.
Get ready.